Yeah, I do mean that. I like it when we come together, but there's more than one way of doing things. So sometimes it's really nice when you take me to that place of complete anguish and release and have the enjoyment of watching your face as you let it go all over me. When are you coming over?
Hi gorgeous, it's your Sydney girl again. I have to say, listening to your last message got me so freaking wet that it's not funny. I listened to it over and over again a few times and I could just picture it all happening. And in regards to your volume of cum, the more the better. Bring it on. And in regards to where I like it, I'd like it anywhere you want. Whichever hole you prefer.
When I see you, I'm going to kiss your face. I'm going to put my arms around you. I might even jump up and straddle you. I miss you and I wish I were with you right now. I wish I were with you in the rain, holding your hand, sitting on the couch with you, laying on the couch with you, vertical, horizontal, I don't know. I like it all fours, but I mean, I can't really control it. Something just happens to my body when I'm in that place, and I really don't have much control. But I would definitely allow myself to lose that control with you, for you. Good morning. This is your friend. No. This is your lover. And my day is starting. And I can hardly wait until we can be together again.
I'll have you know that the way that you talk to me makes me just melt. Like butter on a hot pan. Oh my God. I would definitely be running my nails up and down you. And I could keep them nice and pointy if that's what you like. And you would be assuming correctly. I was naked when I took that photo. And it is unfortunate indeed that there's no portal attached to these photos, because it's been a hot minute since I've had any attentions in that regard, and I feel neglected, and I feel like somebody should remedy that for me immediately.
attitude, how I rock and the way I groove, yeah. That's right, talking dirty in the late night. Told her, let's make it happen. Call up Steve the Dean Williams, NK Zaggin'. Yeah, that's for all my gentlemen. You see bags, I know you feeling them. We got the skills, show you how to seal the deal, and we gonna keep it real. Let's go.
Whoa. You got a stagecoach to catch or something, huh? Slow the fuck up.
Too cool, way too smooth. Show you how to get the girl to the bedroom. Ain't no thing, that's what we do. Get her vibing in the mood. Hey, we got the sauce, it ain't a joke. Come check it out, you should take notes. You'll have her begging for more. Wet like the ocean, you rocking the boat. Hey, all of these brothers the flyers. Give you the game to get her excited. One of a kind, I know you will like it. Only the realest of men are invited. Yeah, that's true. Time to get her in the bedroom. Let's go.
Well, you hear me?
You trying to sing?
No, I said, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sound like you're trying to sing.
Man, I can harmonize. I can harmonize. No, I can't sing, bro. A real quick embarrassing moment. I'm not gonna tell the whole story.
Please tell the story.
When I was in high school one time, I was trying to sing to this chick. And I was like laying in the bed under the covers and shit, trying to sing to this bitch. And my brothers came in and just started laughing at me all loud and shit. And then she started laughing because they started laughing.
So you sung? So you were singing to some pussy?
I was trying to sing, nigga. I wasn't singing, dog. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I wasn't singing.
Zach, what was the song?
I don't know. It was probably a Keith Sweat song or something, dog. It was probably back. It was a long time ago, fam. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school. That's an excuse. That's my excuse.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I won't say the song, but I met this one chick from Red Lobster. She was from the Bahamas or something. Nassau. I think it was Nassau, and she was staying with her aunt. And I won't tell you the song because
bro, I don't remember the song.
Anyway,
you remember? I can come on, tell everybody, bro.
She would get off. She played with her pussy. She got off to that song. I couldn't sing it, but I was singing in her ear. She would play with her pussy.
I was singing it over the phone like a goof, bro.
I can't sing, man. That's why
that was the one and only time that I did that goofy shit.
Yeah, I would not sing at all. Let me see, is it this side? Let me see, is it this side?
Steve, I can't sing, but I can make something sing.
Well, you can hum.
I can make something sing, but I can't sing.
Yeah, you can hum.
I have many talents, but that ain't one of them, bro. That's not one of them.
No, it's not many talents, but you know what the talent that we have, gentlemen. Shout out to all you guys out here. We have a good show for you guys today. If you have a question, gentlemen, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. There are no dumb questions, and guys, please call in. Here with my dog, Carrie K. Zaggin, and today we're going to be talking about mastering the art of dating multiple women at once. It's a great topic, Zag, I think, because a lot of people want to be part of this lifestyle. A lot of people want to know how it works. You know, how is it that you are able to maneuver and have women be cool with you being with other women and stuff?
And also, we're also talking about date multiple women the right way. Yes. This is what guys don't understand. Steve, with everything in life, not with every way, but with everything in life, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
Oh, yeah, always.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. There's a way to do it to alleviate the drama that everybody else go through.
Yeah.
There's a way to do it.
No,
let me just say this, guys. There's a lot of you listening right now. I'm here to tell you, it's unfortunate you're not built to deal with multiple women, and that's not a shot at you. Is that some guys, you're mentally and emotionally, you just got things going on. Like if you got jealous tendencies, insecurity issues, low self-esteem issues, you worried about a woman's sexual past, all that type of shit, you're not gonna be able to do it effectively. Okay, it's not gonna happen for you. But
no, you're absolutely right. I think there's so many layers in all this other stuff, and I think that a lot of guys don't know or understand the layers and the depth of what it's about. If you think about it, is that we don't get away with it. They're cool with it. You know what I mean? It's not, see, people look at what we're doing as we're trying to get away with it, but the women are cool with it. You know what I mean? Because,
can you put B Will's comment up?
Okay. Let me see. I didn't see B Will's comment. I missed it.
704.
704 B Will. Okay. No.
So we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. On the surface, I'm not going to disagree with you because he appeared to be having it his way. The women aren't coming out saying anything derogatory about him. He seems genuinely happy. There's a lot of people hating on him. And the reason why a lot of people hate on Neo, because he represents a threat, right? He represents a threat. And although women, in a lot of cases, don't mind sharing certain men, they don't necessarily want to do it out in the open like that. You know what I'm saying? Steve? They don't necessarily want to do it out in the open like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. And that's that, I think, for me, Zag, it's one of the things women love the most about me, because I'm always business on the back end, man. Women feel so secure knowing that they can do, say, and be, and I'm quiet about it. I don't, if things will work out, they know they can walk away without worrying, like, is he gonna out me? Is he going to try to mess up my career? And because if you think about it, that a lot of these women have a lot to lose. I mean, when you're messing with certain kind of women. So
but not only that, they still have a public persona. They still have that.
They have
so if you're dealing with a woman like that, she's a career woman, maybe she's an entrepreneur, she just has a name out there, or some type of visibility. Because in some cases, certain lifestyles can fuck with your job. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Now, let me say this real quick. Women know that it's not out of the ordinary for a guy to be dealing with multiple women, and women know about each other. They might not know each other personally, but they know that other women exist.
Yes.
I think for some women, they just you alluded to it, I alluded to it, that it's just too loud for them. But I don't see no problem with it at all. But for some people, they might be like, man, I don't mind doing that, but I don't want everyone knowing my business and shit. So for some people, it could be just that.
Well, it comes down to several things. It's just that, and also, and to be honest with you, women, women like to do their dirt on the back end. Most of them love doing the dirt on the back end. So
of course, it makes it fun. It makes it, all that.
Persona that they have on the front end, they just want to be seen a certain way. They want to be seen as a classy woman, a woman that is a good catch and all that. Not to say they're not a good catch. It's just that they are always looking and always searching for that guy.
Steve, and that's okay. And I'm cool with a woman's public persona. I'm cool with her being, classy in the streets and very, reserved and not out there with it, but being completely different behind closed doors. Because when I meet her anyway, I'm not talking to her public persona. I'm talking to her private side, to her, I'm getting her to reveal her private thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If she's, interested in that fashion, that's what we're going to be talking about.
No, I totally agree. And I think that's their safety net. They just, I just really feel that a lot of these women on edge, because they're like, I like to have some fun. I like to do a little bit of dirt and still be seen as respectable. And here's the thing, she is respectable, but we just respect the what we both are doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. She can respect the brother's craft. Yeah, you know, and I can respect her being such a willing, jolly participant. You know what I'm saying? While I exhibit my craft, you know what I'm saying? So you know,
yeah, absolutely.
It's all fun. You know, it's all good.
All right, so we'll get to the video, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. Lines are open. Make sure lines are open, guys. If you want to call in, we got y'all covered. So what do you want to say to roll into the video?
Okay, so I want you guys to listen, and I know what some of you guys are going to probably think based on some of the things you hear, and feel free to chime in with whatever your opinion is. You know, we're here to teach, but if you got an opinion that differs, you know, be a man or a woman, represent it, you know what I'm saying, respectfully, and we can talk about it.
You know what? And before we play that, Zag, what's going to shock him is his age.
Yeah. Oh, his age. Oh, his age definitely going to shock him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But this is where we're going to where we're not his age, but we're going towards that because when we get his age, we'll still be doing the same thing. It's never going to change. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go and pull that video up, guys.
And let me just say this real quick. We don't know any more information than what you guys are about to hear. So whatever assessment you make of it is the same assessment that we made of it as far as just hearing what we're able to hear. So,
all right, here we go. Bam. Here we go. Check it out.
When you say one of your side chicks, does that mean you have a main?
No, I have about 4, and their rankings are number 2, 3, 4, and 5. The number 1 place is left open because I like life to be competitive.
Yo, those are some gems, though. I like that.
Damn, I like that, though.
You getting Tom or Hugh Hefner?
Life's a bitch.
Life's a bitch.
That's fucking amazing, bro. Damn.
So 2, 3, 4, and 5, you said?
Yeah.
I like how you got them categorized.
Oh, yeah. Well, the rank changes off and on.
So what determines that?
Who's 2 right now?
2 is a young lady that's graduated from Georgia State.
Fire.
Yo, I'm loving Tom. It's amazing.
Tom has got it locked in, bro.
Man, I got to say, man, that's the life, dog. I'm saying.
One of the things that stood out to me that I liked. I like the fact that you had this 80-year-old man, white man. Okay, I'm saying racist for a reason. But just stay with me. It's not racial, but I'm saying racist for a reason. Then you had this woman who's probably at least in her 60s, Steve, the white chick. Then you had the brother probably in his 20s or 30s. Then you had the other white dude. So you had these people from different backgrounds, different genders, different races of people. But one commonality that they have is dating dynamics and sex. You can't get away from that conversation. I don't care if you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If your shit still works, you can't get away from that conversation. And let me just say this, because people think that if you're not booed up and all of that in your 40s where you just got this monogamous, relationship going on, that you're going to be alone and life is going to be miserable and you ain't going to you can't fuck with nobody. Man, please stop it.
Well, okay, before I say what I want to say, it's very important for all you, shout out to everybody in the room, but we have to, I need to say this real quick. So for a lot of you guys, what you hear is out of the realm of anything that you can imagine you ever doing, because most of y'all can't even get women. And what happens when sometimes you hear that thing, you have a feminine reaction to it. I'll give you a case in point. See, the thing is that most people can't just accept shit for what it is, but they got to put it through their filter, and they got to either come up with either a positive or a negative, or a positive and a negative. And this is what the problem is with a lot of you weak motherfuckers. Instead of understanding that a motherfucker with game can have a roster, as I had rosters in junior high school, and out of high school rosters. So this is not about. See, it's sad that it makes you feel better to try to say some sugar daddy shit. We're trying to explain to you guys that you can have a roster of women doing shit for you. Because Zach, my roster used to be of I wanted to have a breakfast chick, a lunch chick, a dinner chick. I wanted one to just hang out. You know, that one just to kick it. You know, just that one, because you know I don't drink. So that one when I just want to just kick it, where she'll have my orange juice, pineapple, and Sprite. You know, that's my little bitch drink, you know, because I don't drink it or anything like that. Had that ready for me, has some food for me. They're all my nurses if they want to be my nurses. But also having what we call a home away from home. They were mostly like that because they will always set up their crib to my specifications, because they know that if I don't have my amenities, Zag, you know what I'm talking about, I'm not hanging out at your place. I'll come over and hang out for a little while, but if you don't have things that I like that I have in my place, then I'm either going back to my place or I'm rolling somewhere else. But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying to all you guys, go ahead, Zach. You got it, brother.
No. Let me just say this, because he mentioned about whether he was a sugar daddy. We don't know. All we know is he's talking about being an 80-year-old man, seeing multiple women, and how college. He has his shit locked in. He knows exactly what he's doing. When we tell you guys, when we talk to you guys about structure, when we talk to you guys about management and all of that, he's literally breaking down how the number one spot is left open, and he's telling you why. Because he likes competition. So the number one spot is left open because he wants chick number 2, 3, and 4 to vie for the top spot. I'm not just gonna give it to you bitches. Okay, y'all gotta, hey, what you want to do for it, right? So if you want to, and that's basically him saying, I don't grant the top spot to just any old woman just because. They have to earn it, and it's multiple women, and they all know that they're not the only woman. So if they all want a particular spot in my life, they all gotta vie for it. I'm not just gonna give it to nobody.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You don't just give it to them, but it's just it's like the attitude that you have. And the cool thing about it is that they are, Zach, they're cool with it. You know what I mean? They're cool with the situation. They're cool with the setup. And Zach, I'll be dead ass honest. I mean, a lot of women are gonna hate. They're gonna hate what I'm about to say. I don't give a fuck. But Zach, we were some ruthless motherfuckers. Zag, ruthless. I'm saying, Zag, so all right, this is how we would do it. We would have our top 5, right? Top 4, top 5. But we would have our other bottom 5, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we would have the bottom. Now, those are the ones that we put on the practice squad. Those are the ones that we had to marinate. Those are the ones, you know, those women that, you know, they were iffy, you know, they were 50-50 and all, you know, you knew they had, or the ones that had potential, you know what I mean? You had the ones that you knew had potential, but they just wasn't roster worthy. So we would put them in the practice squad area.
They weren't investing enough of what you needed them to invest.
Yeah. They were like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You like, or the ones real shy, or the ones that they're not used to.
They were showing just enough interest for you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna put you over there for a second. I'm gonna get back to you a little bit later. Let me tend to these other individuals over here, but I'm gonna hold you right there for just a moment. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we were so ruthless. We had like trade. We would trade women, dog. Like we would be like, yeah, man. I was like a good, well, now we'll call it a good, smart Jerry Jones, but I always like to get what we call supplementals. So it was either you trade a woman, the number, or you get supplementals. And the reason why we would say supplementals, we guys understand, okay, so if, let's say you're, like we were in Miami, let's say it's you, me, Jay Roman, Biff, and you know, I mean, we're dogs. I mean, we dogs, right? We all dog. We all gamed up. The reason why the supplemental was so important was that if we were all rolling with this thing that we were doing, that if I had the supplemental, I got first dibs. See what I'm saying? That would give me first dibs. So we would trade. I mean, I would give you my 5. I'll give you like a 5 and a 7, Zag, or a supplemental in your 10. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and that means that Right. So that means that you're not actually giving me the 10. You're just putting me in a prime position to talk to the 10, because at that point it's not like you're giving her to me. I have to have enough mouthpiece to take her from you, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like
bro.
you put her out there.
So this when I was in my early 20s, I was about 21-ish, 21-ish, right around in there. Myself, my best friend at the time, his older brother was about a year and a half older than us, and one of their friends, we were all living together, right? So this was back before cell phones was really a thing. This was back when they still had landlines, pagers, all that type of shit, right? And now bear in mind, we all, living together under the same roof, right? So there's one landline. So if you're out, like if I was out and I met a chick and I gave her that phone number, dog, Steve, I know you. I know you're gonna know what I'm talking about. No, it wasn't the 80s. No, it wasn't no 80s, nigga.
No.
It wasn't no 80s, bro. No. It was later. It was later than that.
We're talking about 90s. We in 90s.
Yeah, 90s. No, 90s. No. But no. So if I gave her the digits to call the crib and I wasn't there, and one of the other guys answered, and this was the running rule. Depending on when you met the chick and how invested the chick is, the other dude would try and take her. So what I mean by that is, one time I gave the chick the number, Steve, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she called the crib. I wasn't there. Some other dude picked up. So you looking for Carrie, huh? Girl, you sound kind of cute, huh? How long have you known Carrie? Oh, y'all just met yesterday? So have y'all went out? Have y'all kicked it yet? No, y'all haven't kicked it yet? So, are you feeling them like that? Or you just, what's up with y'all? No, I just met him. I don't even know. Well, look, he ain't here right now. But if you're free, I am. Right? So, but we never got mad at each other, because it would be one of those, and that would sharpen your game. Look, real quick, Steve, let me just say this. That's one of the reasons why I tell you guys to get to the point. Because back then, when we would do that, bro, I ran with a pack of hyenas. You know what I'm saying? They were, bro, Steve, I'll meet a chick. The dude, like I told you, the dude would talk to her on the phone. She'd be like, all right. And then I would run into her later on with him, and she would see me and leave him and come over to me. And then we would leave. So sometimes
Zach, it's crazy.
It'd be like that, yeah.
Zach, it's crazy that even though we didn't know each other back then, it's like we all do the same shit. Zach, okay. So, and I was a mail clerk I was working for Toyota, right? It's a mail clerk. So as a mail clerk,
we trading war stories, y'all. Give us a moment.
Yeah, we got questions y'all can ask and stuff like that, but we just breaking all down about having women and shit. So I was a mail clerk. So as a mail clerk, I would interact with everybody. I'm talking about the middle management and then upper management, CEOs, CFOs, vice president, like the upper motherfucker, people scared of. So I'd always go up there and I was always giving some guys some gigs. We talk football and stuff. Then he started talking about his girl problems and shit. So I started helping him out. So he got cool with me. And he was the first one to show me about a side crib. See, I had a crib. So
the side crib. The infamous side crib.
So what he did was he said, out there for y'all guys, maybe it's a Costco now. I think back then it was called BJ's or something, but he would say, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take my key. Because he was like, he had a woman and shit. And he's like, hey, I got this little side apartment. I'm like, what? What? He said, I got a side apartment. So I want you to go to, BJ's and fill it up because I got one coming over that you hooked me up, blah, 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 blah. So then I had this light bulb in my head, Zach. And I said, you know what? I'm going to need to get my boys together. I need to get the motherfuckers that are married, motherfuckers in relationship, get all my boys together and say, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put all the money in. We're going to get a 2-bedroom apartment. A nice upper middle. We're going to get a nice.
People going to hear this shit. Now they're going to lose their mind. Go ahead.
We're going to get a 2-bedroom apartment. All right. We all going to chip in that motherfucker. We're going to furnish it and everything. So it's going to be our home away from home, right? Like you say, Zach, we had Now, back then, they were telephones, guys. So we had telephones at 56K mode. It wasn't even 56K mode. It was telephones. So we were like, hey, check it out. So every month is going to be somebody's day, which means it's like, Zag, if you were like part of that and it was my month, you'd be like, all right, Steve, I got one coming over. So I got to make sure, and not grab your dirty cum-stained sheets and all the other stuff, but I got to make sure I have it furnished for you, your stuff. Like, have your stuff in the closet. I mean, we did that for everybody because everybody.
It would be like y'all have interchangeable shit, kind of match your personality in the crib and shit.
Right. So it was you, like, you called me, all right, hey, I got one coming over. So it was time to go ahead and set everything up. Boom, 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 boom. Right. So everybody got a key. And just like you said at the end of the day, that if you ain't around, because I remember I pulled this nurse, man. She was a mutt, dog. Pulled her at the club. I didn't have time because I was out there doing everything. And my boy, she called the crib and I wasn't there. They started talking. You know, and the rule,
I told it happens.
Like I said, the rule is, if you ain't taking care of your shit and someone come along and take what you got, that's yours.
See that, but see, that's why, Steve, when you first meet chicks, you get to the point so you can make your mark. Now, you can still meet the other dude and he just got better mat game. She feeling no more. But a lot of times when you leave shit unattended and you don't get to the point of what you're trying to do, some other dude gonna scoop her up and get to the point.
Because she kept calling for me. She wanted to talk to me. She kept calling, but he just kept. I was already smashed. I was doing my, you know.
You was doing your thing. Yeah. And sometimes it be like that.
I was handling all the other women. I wasn't thinking about her. I just pulled her up. I just pulled that. But
you will run into some homie hoppers. There are homie hoppers.
Yeah, and we have fun with this. So
we had homie hoppers.
One day we drive and I said, you know what? Hey, you know what? That nurse joint, you know, she live around here. Let's go by there and visit her. And my boy's laughing and everything. And we go over a place. He started digging in her cabinets and everything, like he'd been there before. That was a running joke. So he got me, right? You know, he got the pussy. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get you some get back. You got me, I'm gonna get you back, right? So he was a limo driver for this guy, about 6 million, 7 million, like taking his daughter out and shit, you know, college joint. And then I was like, all right, I'm going. And it so happened he wasn't around. And then the phone, I was around, the phone started ringing. So I put my little mouthpiece in that motherfucking guy. So it's all out of fun. It's not jealousy. It's not anger. It's nothing like that. But
it's just boys being boys, bro. Boys being boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boys being boys.
It's the most exciting.
Let me say this.
Yes, go ahead.
Let me say this. Now, I don't have, because I never had no side crib. Now, I know people who had. So I'm well aware of that. So I know people who've done that. Now, what I did do, because I was in high school, and there was a time when I wasn't living at home, and I had my own little spot for a little taste. So what I would do, Steve, because there wasn't really anybody else that was in my high school that had their own crib, right? Maybe one or two other people, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, nobody really did. It was living at home or living with somebody. So dudes that wanted to fuck, like on their lunch break, you know how when you're a senior, you can leave school campus and shit?
Yeah.
I used to rent my spot out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't going to be there, I would rent it out. And I would have what I would call fuck sheets. Those would be the sheets and pillowcase I put on the bed. And then I would just tell the last person, yo, ball that shit up and throw it in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know.
So I again, all guys, please understand this. And I want to show you this because this is very important. And I appreciate that. And you know what I love the most, guys? And this is what I always tell you guys out here. You know, there's going to be a lot of women that's going to come in here today and they're going to say some stupid shit like this. And they're going to laugh. And they're going, let me tell y'all something, guys. It is not about luck. It is not about luck. Gentlemen, it is not about luck. See, someone like this, it knows that if they were fucking with myself or Zag or motherfucker in game, they have no choice but to accept that we're gonna have multiple women. And so remember, guys, like I was telling that other young man, it's all reality. So if most women out there know, meet, hang out with, chat with, and date sometimes with single guys, they don't even know this lifestyle. They don't, and they're because gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something. A lot of women out here, you know what I mean? They will say there's no way, Zag, that I'm gonna be another notch or I'm gonna be with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? And listen, and please, Zag, like I say, for all y'all guys, listen, what is so cold about the game is that y'all guys don't understand. We're doing this without without manipulation, without lying, without beating around the bush, none of that shit. These women want it through free fucking. They choose, Zach. They choose to want to be with us. That's the huge.
And that's the key. All you got to do is let women know what's up. Give them an opportunity to say yay or nay.
That's it, man.
Always, and I believe in setting a woman's expectations. Look, if you're gonna fuck with me, and you don't always gotta verbalize, guys. It's not like you gotta sit down and read her the fucking riot act and shit. No, some things you do need to verbalize, but a lot of other things you just show her. You show her with action what you're about.
I like this thing. Okay, Jillian, next time just put an S or a Q, but it's not about the energy. It's about management. It's about management. It is okay. When you're that guy, all right, Jillian, check this out. Most women are not entertained. And entertaining a woman is not a hard thing when you're the guy, because every woman has their own personality, Zag. And every woman you move, you're moving the same, but you're moving where it's weird, Zag, because we don't ever try to fit into the woman's world. We're saying you fit in our world and watch this. And when you want to talk to me, get at me, fuck with me, call me. But Zach, we got questions, but go ahead, Zach. You got it. Go ahead and answer.
I was going to say there is this, I don't know, this art to go ahead and get to you got to the question or a call. Let's get to the call.
Question, no call. No, there's no call. Guys' lines are over. No, there's no call. Guys' lines are over. No, what I'm so this guy Lewis says, what option? Okay, Lewis. I will appreciate your questions, and you're always in here, and you're always in everybody's show, and you always ask the same questions to everybody, and they all give you the same answer, and yet you still keep asking the same questions. You don't have any options. Lewis, your option is trying to you can't even get one. Where you're so behind the 8 ball in the curve, you can't even get one.
But he's asking the wrong question.
Well, exactly, Zach. Go, you got it, Zach.
He's asking the wrong now. Look at his question. What options do a guy have if he's not the dude? He's saying, I feel like I'm a loser. I'm gonna die a loser.
Yes.
So as a loser, is there some loser bitches out there for me? That's basically what he's asking. Because the question that he should be asking, how can I get to the point where I am that guy, where I am that sexually appealing man to women, where women do gravitate to me, women do want to see me, women do want to hear from me? How do I get to that point? That's the question he should be asking.
Well, here's the thing, Lewis, and no disrespect to you, brother, but in this game, you're what we call tainted meat. You're tainted. It's like the Walking Dead statement. You're tainted meat. So let me explain what you are, Lewis. This is why nobody's going to fuck with you, because you can't handle certain things. You're not going to be able to handle a woman that's fucking around with other guys. You're not going to be able to handle a woman telling you her deepest, darkest, dirtiest fantasies, because people like you get too attached, get too insecure, get too needy and too desperate, and you're a danger to a woman, not in a crazy way, but you're going to fuck up something that she has going on. These women out here, some of them, Zag, are looking for their person. Sometimes they're looking or they have jobs and things like that. They can't fuck with you, Lewis, because you're the kind of person that's so weak that if they gave you some pussy, you'll show up at their job. You're the kind of motherfucker that's gonna stalk them and ruin their life and shit. You're tainted meat, dog. There's no like you said, Zach, there's no options for a guy that is tainted, dog. If you don't, if it's just nothing, you can't do that.
Your life. See, what a lot of guys don't understand is that you're making a choice to have a difficult life.
Yeah. Oh, you
right?
choose. Yeah. Yes, Zach. Yeah.
Now, and to me, this is how I feel. Out of everything in the world you have to deal with as a man, women are the easiest. In my opinion, women are the easiest thing to deal with. Out of all the other shit you got to deal with, responsibilities, obligations, and all of that, to me, women are the easiest thing to deal with. And I'm not saying women are easy in a sense that there's no complexities to them. What I mean by the easiest thing to deal with, when you're straight up with women and you don't lie to women, right? And you do things strictly on your terms and you're consistent about that, you have no worry when it comes to women. You're not worried about women. You're not concerned with what they're doing. You're not concerned with anything. As long as they are respecting their position and they doing what they need to do to maintain that slot, you ain't tripping. But a lot of you guys, y'all have strife in your life because of your inconsistent behaviors.
Yeah.
You have strife. There's no consistency, right? You meet a woman and either you have trouble meeting women or you meet women, they don't want to stick around. And then when they do stick around, there's all these ups and downs in your relationships, fighting and arguing. Y'all can never just flow for a long period of time with a woman where everything is just chill.
Yeah, and the cool thing, Zach, what's so cool is that I love, like, because when you learn the game and all this other stuff at the end of the wait, hold on, wait, don't get mad at them. Wait, and we're gonna do this one last time. All right, because you were on the car thing. Dexter, this is what we're gonna say to you. Don't waste your time here, man. Like I listen, big guy, listen to me. Listen to me. This is not for you. This is not for you. If I were you, I would go to the red pill or the manosphere, but this is not for you. I don't want to kick you out, but I'm going to try to be patient with you. But I'm saying, no, we don't want to kick him out. No, leave him in. Leave him in. But Dexter, this is not for you. So please stay out of man business and man conversations, or they're gonna ban you from this place. Okay. I'm trying to be cool and leave him alone. But I'm just gonna let that motherfucking weirdo bird watch. But if he gets out, if he says something again, don't worry, I'll get him the fuck out. But we're not doing that, young man. We're not doing that. We're not gonna listen to a loser to tell us how to be winners. But anyway, Zach, back to what I was saying, guys, and this is what we're talking about, Zach, and I want to talk to you about it. Zach, what's so cool about the number one thing, guys, and I like to talk to y'all guys about things that y'all need to have access to have, if you guys are looking, Zach, because I want to make sure, if you guys are looking to have multiple women, okay, it's very important. What I'm saying is to you out there is that you have to have understanding. Okay, let's give you a second. All right, I'm gonna pull the first lady up. What's going on, Carrie? I'm gonna use you. Hey, welcome to Carrie. Carrie, appreciate that. Welcome, baby girl. We're gonna welcome you, buddy. But I'm gonna use you as an example. When I see a woman up, I always use the first woman up, Zach, as an example. So the first thing you would have to do is that let's talk and break this down. The first thing that you would have to do is say, okay, listen, before I even discuss or try to talk to Carrie over here, or a woman like Carrie, not to say you, Carrie, but a woman like you, that the first things that we're going to talk about, let's talk about all these things. The rules, I have to understand that, Zag, we only fuck with the ones that everybody want to fuck with anyway. I mean, let's think about that. We don't fuck with mud ducks. We only fuck with the ones that everybody else is trying to fuck with. So with that being said, I can never say to Carrie, you're not allowed to. You see what I'm saying, Zach? There's no such thing of handcuffing, helicoptering, holding her down or holding her back, Zach. Would you say? Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, Carrie, we're gonna use you as a you're our test dummy for not you're not a dummy, but you're a test woman or dummy for this. Yes.
Steve, let me say something real quick, because I want guys to understand, and I want women to understand. We're not trying to funnel men to dating multiple women. If you do not want to date multiple women, that's okay. If you prefer to be in a monogamous, sexually exclusive relationship, that's okay. But it doesn't invalidate the lessons that we're teaching.
Yes.
Right? Regardless of what type of dating experience you want or type of relationship, there are still lessons to be learned either way. But go ahead.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, I mean, so we've got it's all about personalities to me, Zach, because every woman serves a purpose. You see what I'm saying? You don't want the same kind of woman. You want a woman that has a different personality, again.
Well, all my interactions, see, this is what I was going to say, Steve, real quick. My bad, real quick.
You got it.
I treat every woman the same when I initially meet them.
Yes.
But my interactions, the details of my interactions are tailored for that particular woman.
Yeah, it's if
that makes sense.
No, it makes total sense. And you want every woman has a different personality. I mean, exactly. And how does she serve me? I mean, what is going to be her thing? You know what I mean? I don't want two of the same thing. Why would I want, why would I want two of the same thing when I can I'm not
gonna be with just one person.
Yeah, but
if I want something uniquely different. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want steamed broccoli and broccoli casserole. Like
All right, hold on. Let's see. We got questions. A guy's got a question. Please put a Q. We'll answer your questions, gentlemen. You already know that answer, so we're gonna move on from that. Can you, sir? We're gonna move on from that one. Let's go to this one right here. How long do I give a woman to get back at me for rescheduling the first date? Wait, okay, Vic. We appreciate the question, but okay, Vic, the first thing that we have to understand, young man, is that you're not in the game. Okay, so you can't charge it to something that you're not a part of, okay? Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something if you were in the game. If a woman had to reschedule, Zach, okay, let's say it's 8:43 Eastern Standard Time, okay, Zach? At 8:40, I can't make, I got to reschedule. Do you understand between 8:40 and 8:45 Eastern Standard Time, my phone is getting buzzed as, first off, I'm sorry. Is there a way that we could do this? Let me look. What is your schedule looking at? I want to work around your schedule. I'm so sorry. Can we do it this day? This is my schedule. This is when I'm free. You see what I'm saying, Zach?
Yeah,
right. When you're in that game.
So, Victor, this is where having standards come in at, guys. This is where having standards come in at. And I want y'all to visualize something. For all you men. Okay, I want y'all to visualize something. Imagine you walk up to this woman, you don't know this woman. And just bear with me just a second, Steve.
You got to take your time, but I think he said after the first, he said, this is rescheduling the first date. Okay, go ahead, Zach.
You walk up to this woman.
You need that or no?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Go ahead.
So you walk up to this woman you don't know, right? Now, if you truly love yourself and value yourself, you will look at it like, I'm about to make this woman's day. I'm about to give her an opportunity. Something I know she been yearning for. So you go and introduce yourself to her. You offer this woman a date. She should be grateful. She should be appreciative that you offered that date. And that's exactly how you should view it as a man. She should be so lucky that I'm offering her a date. I can offer this date to any woman. I can give my number to any woman and have her call me, but I'm giving it to you, right? So if she doesn't view it that way, if she doesn't view it as an opportunity to fuck with someone that she's attracted to, then she's the wrong chick anyway. Now, when a woman is really feeling you, she ain't flaking on no date.
Oh,
Yeah, let me say that again. When a woman is really feeling you, she ain't flaking on no date. And the only exception, okay, now I want guys to understand what I'm saying, right? Understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about when a woman is really feeling you, a woman who is sexually attracted to you. She wants you, right? She ain't flaking. My fucking camera didn't turned off. I gotta plug it back up. But she ain't flaking on no date, right? So the most she might do, if she can't make it, Steve, she's gonna let you know beforehand. And if she can call you or text you before the day of the date, she'll do that. And she'll say, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Something came up. Look, I'm sorry. And she'll be very apologetic and contrite. But not only that, Steve, she will offer to make it up to you.
Yes.
She will offer to either do it on her dime.
Yes.
She'll offer to cook you a home cooked meal, because I've had that happen where a chick said, let me make it up to you. She invited me to her house for a home cooked meal, and some other shit happened. We're not going to get into all of that. But my point is, the fact that a woman flaked on you, you rescheduled the date, and you're paying for it? Hell no. Hell no.
Well,
but go ahead. I got to fix this camera.
So Victor, the question that you got to ask yourself, and for all you guys, if y'all have this problem, is you got to look at what you have done. I want y'all to understand something. Women have to have some kind of incentive to want to go out with you, or they're going to look for something better and push you aside. So Victor, I think your biggest problem was, big guy, is that she got tired of your bland, boring text messages, bland, boring conversations, and there was nothing to, okay, guys, and this is why I always tell you guys, that when y'all learn this game correctly, that before you even go on the date and she hasn't flirted with you, talk dirty to you, play with her pussy for you, or anything like that, then that means that you're going more towards the friend zone than actually being a guy that she wants to sleep with. Because when a woman feels sexually safe around you, they let their hair down, Zach. They love to flirt with you. They love to talk dirty. They love to share nasty things. And that's even before the date. So, Victor, if the woman has to reschedule, then we would have to ask you, Victor, is what did you do? What did you do? Because listen to what you're saying here. How long do I give a woman to get back to me for rescheduling? There is the problem, gentlemen. There is the problem right there. You have already showed those that have game that you're putting all your eggs in this one basket. You're over here work. Let me tell you about Zag and myself and those that have game. Guess what? Hey, look, if I'm talking to this one, I'm talking to that one too. And if she ain't down, I don't care. But like Zag said, it's very far and few. And I can't even think when it's ever happened when a woman would say, well, I got to reschedule and don't say anything at all. It's very, I can't even imagine that shit's about.
But you know where that comes from, though. See, that comes from when we very first meet women face to face, if we're talking about offering a date, we make sure that the first conversation is productive. We make sure that we're understood as far as what we're trying to do. So there's a level of confidence where we feel whatever we're having her meet us, I mean, wherever we're having her do with us, that she gonna show up to that shit. And if she can't make it, then she gonna make it up to us, right? That's the confidence because of how we're handling the situation. And let me just say this real quick. And I don't understand why guys still don't understand this. When a woman is really feeling you and she wants you to like her, she is on her best behavior. She is like a fucking angel. Steve, it's damn near she can't do no wrong. She is so fucking perfect. I'm not saying that women are perfect, not at all. But I'm saying that when a woman is really feeling you and she wants you to like her, she's on her best behavior and she doesn't want to fuck it up. So when women are inconsistent and they're lukewarm with y'all and they're tepid and all that and they ain't responding and they giving you the runaround, they're not feeling you. It's very obvious.
Yeah, I love what I call my countdown timers as women. Like if we have a date, like 5 days, or we gonna see each other some 5 more days, 4 more days. Oh my God, I can't wait to see you. 4 more days. Oh my God, hurry up, 3 more days until I see you. 2 more, they just count it down because they're excited, man.
Real quick, my bad. Do we got any questions? Or are we good?
No, we're going to question, guys. If you have a question, please put a Q, gentlemen. Lines are open. If you want to call in, y'all can call in about what you want. But we are talking about this part of the game. But go ahead, Zach. You got it, man.
No, just when we talk about date multiple women the right way. And this is the problem with a lot of guys. They want the thing, but they're not prepared for managing the thing. It's kind of like there's a reason why most lotto winners go broke within a couple of years of winning the lotto. Because they want the thing, but they're not prepared to manage the very thing they say they want. So they mishandle it, right? So a lot of guys mishandle women. Steve, you know what, Steve? Hold on, there's a clip, man. I want to show you this clip. And man, hold on, my brother.
Yeah. Oh, I thought while you looking at it. I talk about what you're talking about mishandling for you guys. You got a question, go ahead, ask. So one of the most important things in all of this is not only not being insecure. I mean, we always keep telling y'all guys don't be insecure when it comes to women, but it's also how you handle women. You got to be able to handle women in a certain way. And as I say, the thing is that when we're with them, they feel like the only one. We make them feel like that, not with grand gestures, but with great sexual and intimate moments. See, gentlemen, you have to understand that the majority of these women, before I throw this at you, a majority of these women out here, they don't know. They only watch fantasy movies and bad boy doing shit and all that, and they want it so bad, but they never get to live those nasty moments, those fun, flirty moments and stuff like that. So I've always said, Zach, she'll take a little bit of something versus a whole lot of nothing. But you got it, Zach.
No, and I've said this about a lot of the men who are actually sharing women. And this is just the truth. I'm not trying to disparage anybody, but there are women out here who would rather have 25% of this guy over here than 100% of you. Like, she don't want nothing to do with you, so she would rather have 25% of this guy right there.
All day. I'm getting it together. Guys, if you have a question, please put a Q. We got you covered, and we'll answer your questions.
Who am I checking out? I don't know.
Wait.
AJ, you never know who I might be checking out.
Who? Wait.
Quiet as kept. You never know who I might be checking out.
Hey, AJ. I want y'all to, AJ, I'm gonna give you a secret. AJ, you wanna know how cold motherfuckers are in the game? AJ, I want you to watch on Sunday how many motherfuckers get hit up on the back end on their phones, man? If y'all never know that you never, oh, you look on Sunday and everybody like this. Because that's our life. But hold on, we got a question. AJ, you don't need to know the information. Hold on. 856, what's your name and what's your question? How can we help you?
My name's Twan Pratt. I'm 24.
All right, hold on, Twan. Can you get off your speaker, please? Oh, we got you. Hold on, D1. I'm gonna lock you on your question. Hold on 1 second, Pratt. Yeah, get off your speakerphone. B, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it and put a Q. And then hold on 1 second. And Peter will answer your question after we get this phone call. What's going on, big dog? How can we help you? Zach, I'm gonna get that downloaded too. What's your question, big guy? How can we help you?
I'm not. You hear me better?
Well, yeah, we kind of hear you, baby. What's going on? What's your question, buddy? What's up? Okay, wait a second, dude. Can you please fix your? Okay, dog. Are you on your speakerphone? Yes or no?
No, my phone. Already said.
Okay. All right, look. Do you have an iPhone?
No.
Okay, well, can you go into a bathroom or can you move in an area where you get proper reception because you're coming in and out?
Is this better?
Okay, it's better right there. Don't move. What's your question, buddy? What's up, man?
So I got a date this Saturday.
Okay, good. All right, you got it. Okay.
I know speaking about.
Wait, dog, you're moving. Go back to the left. You move to the right. Go back to the left. We cannot hear you, man. Come on, dog. Dude, go into the kitchen, dog, and turn on the microwave or some shit. What the fuck is wrong with your phone, man? Come on. Go into the room or something. Go into another room. Or call back. I think the call fell off, man. Nope. Is he still there? Dude, are you okay? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, now you're going on a date, buddy. What's your question, big guy? What's up?
Now I know you said on one of the panels that you shouldn't. Well, I want to ask: if I want to fuck her, should I go fuck her or should I wait?
All right, call her. Just because you want to do, does that mean a woman wants to do it, sir?
Okay.
No, yes or no. Come on, this is common sense. Sometimes common sense isn't so common. So just because you want pussy, does that say the woman has to give you pussy?
So
yes or no?
No.
Okay, so let me ask you a question because you do understand that there's no fucking way in hell that you are getting any pussy by the way you sound. Do you understand that, young man? So why do you think you ask for something that you're not capable of giving a woman, and that's pleasure? Hello? Why are you laughing? Hello, can you hear us? I'm gonna hang this phone up.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm asking you a simple question. Why do you think she should fuck you when you have a loser's mentality, buddy? Why? No, wait. Let's clean this up. No, call her. You ready? Hey, call her. Call her right now and tell her, hey, we get together this weekend, we're gonna fuck. You ready to do that? Just say yes or no.
I did. I already set that up already.
You already wait, what did you do? How did you fuck it up?
No, I said I set that up already. We already met.
No.
We met already.
Okay. No. We want you to call her right now and let her know I look forward to tapping on that ass this weekend. Call her and say that to her right now.
She's cooking right now.
Well, okay. This is the last time. No. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ask you one last time, then I'm gonna hang up on you. Because if you're that guy, you should be able to call her right now and she'll stop cooking to talk to you if you're actually the guy. So I'm gonna ask you right now: are you gonna call her right now or tell us you're lying? Because if you're not, I'm gonna hang this phone up. So are you gonna call her right now or am I gonna hang the phone up on you? I'm waiting. You either gonna tell me you're lying or you're gonna call her. Which one are you doing?
See, look.
Right, goodbye. Nope. Goodbye. Let's move on. Hey, gentlemen, let me explain something to y'all guys out here. Not only can you hear in his voice, Zach, but he's asking us the question, about having sex, and then he has a guys. Let me tell y'all something about women that love dick. I don't give a fuck if she's cooking, doing her hair, painting her nails. I don't care if she's putting skin products or like lotion on her body. I don't give a fuck if she's in the shower, wash her hair, whatever. Zag, when he calls, she will put all that shit on the back burner to get on the phone with him and answer promptly with a smile on her face.
She will hang up on her mother. Talk to me.
You motherfucking right. Mom,
quick, fast. Carrie calling, gotta go.
Oh, yep, exactly. So let's get some of these questions that Zach got the thing. Let's grab some of these questions from these guys right here. He said, do you think social media made it worse for the average man? I want to ask you, young man, why do you care? Tell me why you care.
This motherfucker been listening to us for at least 6 months to a year now, Steve.
I know. And it's just, it's weird, but I want to know why you care. Answer that question. We'll move on to the next question. This question, this guy Peter says, Peter has a question right here. He says a serious question. He says, can you share who and what age explain it to
I guess he's asking us to tell his goofy ass our age and what we're talking about. Look at the title, idiot. Like some of you guys are slow as fuck. Look at the title.
Come on, dog. You gotta look at the title, man. Y'all too young not to look at the title.
Slow motherfuckers, bro. I mean, goddamn.
Can't move slow.
Little 13-year-olds, man. I swear they can't be grown men doing this, bro. They gotta be little kids.
No, but this is all important for you guys. If y'all listen to some of these questions, do you guys see why they don't mind us having other women when we're with them? I hope y'all understand this. I hope you understand why my dog said
y'all force women to have to share.
Y'all force them.
A lot of y'all force women to have to share. Y'all force, because women are like, damn.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to share a dick, but I might have to because these guys are losers out this motherfucker.
Absolutely. So you ready to play are you ready to play the clip, Big Dog?
Yeah, just the part where she's talking. When that other guy starts talking, we can cut his ass.
Wait, just play the first minute, right? First minute?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how long it goes, but it's just when she stops talking. But it's about a minute or so.
The part where she stops talking. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's short.
Here we go.
I'm gonna give y'all one little tip. I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick for the. This is for women, but this is to the man. To the man, for the women. Y'all would have us the way y'all want us. All you gotta do is actually everything you said you was gonna do. Everything you say. A man that keep his word is going to keep his bitch.
Hi, my name is Jeremy L. Holloway.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess
just what she said. Yeah. So no. Okay, I just want to point that out because I bet you $1 to a donut. Don't ask me where I got that saying from. It's old as fuck. But I bet you, if you asked any woman what is her top 3 gripes with men in dating, lack of consistency is going to be in there. And a lot of you guys, y'all make y'all dating lives difficult because you're inconsistent. And here's the thing, this is what guys don't understand. When a woman is in the beginnings of forming an emotional connection with you, or she already has, your inconsistency can upset that, if that makes sense. It can fuck with that.
See, guys, this is what I want to show you something. Guys, I want to show you something before we kick him out. I want to show y'all something. I want y'all to see that he asked us a question. Did he not ask us a question, Zach?
Yeah.
Did he not ask this? Did he not ask this question? Everybody in the chat room, did this guy not ask this question? Because he didn't get the answer that he wanted to hear. This is what he said, Zach. Before I kick him out, Zach.
He said, yeah.
You gotta get it.
This is what. Okay, let me just say this, Steve. Let me just say this because I want guys to understand something.
Wait. Before we let him out, we gotta let him out. He don't need to hear this. He don't need to hear this information. We gotta get him out. Go ahead. You got it, dog.
Okay, the word game was not created from the internet. Game, the concept of game, it predates all of us. It existed before all of us was born. It predates all of us. The problem with these goofy ass internet nerds is they think the concept of game came about like 10 years ago. No, you fucking idiots. It predates us. So this notion, there's all these different types of games. No, either you got game or you don't.
Yeah.
Period. It ain't no 1970 game, nigga. 1990 game, early 2000 game, post-COVID game, pre-COVID game, AD game, BC game. Come on, man. Dumb motherfuckers.
No, and that's the thing. Guys got a question for you, Q. We got y'all covered. No, that's the thing, Zach. That's it's pretty amazing about a lot of these guys out here. They ask for an answer, but they just can't accept that they're just not the guy. They can't accept that. They're just something about them that's really awkward and odd. And the moment that their tight pussies get mad, they just like get out of sorts, man. But again, like I say, Zach, game is not for everybody, Zach, and everybody will not be able to get it. Matter of fact, I just say for a lot of guys out there, they need to just find a good, wholesome woman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and let me just say this. Let me just say this. I want people to understand. Game is omnipresent. Game is infinite. But the word game or the concept of game was something that started in the community. It started with how it's used today. But again, you have idiots that try and reinvent the wheel. Idiot, the wheel is already round. You have these idiots on the internet trying to make the circle back into a square. It's already round. You ain't got to reinvent it. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, and that's what we always I think for all you guys out there, the lines are open if y'all want to call in. That's why we talk to y'all guys out there. This is why it'll be hard for many of you guys out there to find a good solid relationship with somebody, because a lot of y'all guys are just not built on that shit. You know what I mean, Zach? It's just a lot of people just they don't know how to handle a woman. You know what I mean? They don't know how to talk, communicate, or lead a woman to want to say, okay, I have no problem with you seeing somebody else. Matter of fact, women got shit to do sometimes, Zach, and they like, you know what? Hey, do what you do. We're cool.
I love busy women. I love when women are busy.
Yeah, women that are busy, man.
That's one less chick up under me. See, I don't like it. Look, as much as I love, let me tell you something. I love the smell of women. I love the touch of a woman, the soft touch, all of that. But I do not like women up under me, dog. I do not like that shit. I like my motherfucking space. I like my time. So if I'm dealing with women and they're busy, I'm like, yes. Because Steve, sometimes your attention is highly sought after. You're required. You know they say paging Dr. Williams. You know what I'm saying? You're always on call. That's what you feel like and shit.
Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah. And you guys got a question, please put a Q and ask your question. We got you. But go ahead, Zach. I'm listening to you, bro.
Nah, bro, just again, date multiple women the right way again. Guys, even if you're, not into that type of dating lifestyle, you still need to know how to deal with multiple women. Right? And I'm not saying, guys, and just like we tell women, and women already know this, you're not going to have women. I'm talking about women. You're not going to have sex with every guy that you're seeing or dating or every guy that you exchange phone numbers with. You don't have enough time in the day to do that anyway. Right? So guys, if you're meeting women, you ain't got to fuck them all. If that's not your lifestyle and you prefer to get some teachings from Steve and actually let the pussy marinate for a while, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to be a more attractive man without having to be in a woman's face, you know what I'm saying? And you can touch her without touching her. You can do that too if that's what you want to do. But but do that because that's what you want. That's what you want, not what the woman wants. What you want.
Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We're always trying to teach you, to understand yourself. But hold on one second. This guy's a question. What's whose mission? What are you talking about? Dog, what are you talking about?
You got to, because he's saying a lot of shit. You got to clarify. You got to clarify.
Yeah. I do not, guys. Okay, young man. I don't know how old you are. I think you're maybe like 16 years old. But dog, come on, man. This is okay.
Yeah.
I need you to understand something. This is something I need to understand. All you guys, please. Okay, please understand something. The way you articulate yourself, this is why you're having trouble with women. Because nobody can understand what the fuck you're talking about. And if you're talking to us this way, there's no fucking way you even have a woman in your vicinity the way you're talking. Look at how you're talking. Look at your name. Look at your thumbnail. Everything about you is saying like fucking weird, dog. I don't know.
So
yeah, man. Go ahead, Zach.
So I want people to understand something. We're not only are we adults, but we're grown men. There's a certain way you communicate to a man. Now, if you're not a grown man and you're a kid or a teenager or something, then you need to learn how to actually have a conversation with grown men. So if you have a question, instead of using run-on sentences and sentence fragments and all of that, why don't you ask a grown man fucking question like you actually was paying attention in English class so we can understand what you're trying to ask us?
Yeah, Rodney, getting to Rodney. Rodney, we've got to stop being a victim here, okay? Okay, I need y'all to understand something. Just because dad stumbled on some pussy doesn't mean he has game. Just because your father got some pussy and had you doesn't mean he was gamed up.
Yeah, Steve, let me say this real quick. I grew up, both my parents were married.
Fuck.
I grew up in a household with both my parents all my motherfucking life. And my father had game. He just didn't teach me shit. He didn't teach me shit. We didn't have the greatest of relationships. So I grew up with a father in the house. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, just because you have a father in the house doesn't mean he has game, dog. Y'all don't understand that stuff. You won't learn. See, y'all understand the street, dog. Y'all got this book smarts to you guys, unfortunately. But guys, again, we're chopping it up. If you got a question, go ahead, put a Q. If you have a question, we got y'all. But
and let me just say this, Steve. I learned more from my mom on accident. I learned there's more jewels and gems that my mom gave me when it comes to just dealing with people and dealing with women in particular. Now, here's the funny thing. When my mom was telling me things, it was never about no women. It was always about just general shit. But some of the shit she said, I'm like, man, it stuck with me. So I learned more from my mom on accident about how to conduct myself with females.
Damn. All right. Well, like I'm saying, guys, we're talking about things that you need to have for yourself. If y'all guys want to get into this thing, and we'll talk about it, Zach, but I'm saying that for a lot of guys out here, you can't have a feeling. You cannot have any emotions in this shit, Zach. There cannot
not only that, Steve, when I think there is something inherent within us all when we experience things that we don't like. Do you really need people to teach you how to not like being mistreated? Do you really need someone to say, "Hey, bro, don't let her try and stab you with that knife, bro. You need to move, bro. Don't let her throw hot grits on you on purpose, bro. Get up. Why are you just laying there for?" I mean, do you really need someone? Does someone really need to tell you to not allow people to mistreat you? Because Steve, I saw shit as a youngster, and I said, "Never me. I would never be that guy." I just saw shit with how guys was moving with chicks, and I just said, "Never me." Just on some, I can't see myself, being a sucker like that.
Yeah. I just I think a lot of y'all young men just need a little more guidance and help. I think some of you guys out there are just
you just gotta care, Steve. I've been an arrogant motherfucker since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
Bro, since I was a little kid. Since I was a little fucking kid. Bro, look, let me tell you something. Real talk. I was living in Severn, Maryland. Severn Elementary. I was in the 2nd grade, Steve. I was 7 years old. I had 2 girlfriends. I had a black chick that was sitting right here on the side of me and a white chick that was sitting on the other side. I would be holding both their hands during class, Steve. You know what I'm saying? 7 years old. When I was 8, I had a girl trying to sneak me into her house, dog. At 8 years old, dog. Steve,
Yeah,
I'm an arrogant little motherfucker, dog. I've always been an arrogant little motherfucker, dog. So, but go ahead, man. I just had to say that shit.
Yeah, and again, I think some of y'all guys out here, y'all gotta understand you're the problem. Part of me wants to answer R's question, but I don't know. I just can't believe that he's actually a real person, man. I just can't believe I just can't believe somebody would ask the question that he's asking or making the statement that he's making, because it just doesn't. It's not making sense. The math is not mathing. It is not. But Zach, let's talk.
Well, my thing is, women love sex, and here, this is what I want guys to think about. Not only do women love sex, but women are also willing to do it without being in a relationship. So not only do women love sex, but women will be like, I don't need to be in a relationship. I don't need to love you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So guys act like they got to do this song and dance for chicks. And here's the thing, and Steve, we talked about this. Guys, there will be women that you encounter that are looking for a relationship. Okay, listen to me, guys. There will be women that you encounter that are looking for a relationship. Here's the mistake that you make. Guys, listen to me. Just because a woman is looking for a relationship doesn't mean she wants one with you. It don't mean that. All you guys, some of you guys want to be booed up. Do you want to be in a relationship with every girl you run into? No. Neither do women. They don't want to be in a relationship with every guy that they're entertaining. No. So why are you coming with that kind of energy?
Well, I think a lot of guys. Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. Real quick. I had a client, and I hope you don't mind if I tell this story. No one knows who you are.
You good? Go ahead. No, you go.
He took a woman out on a date. He's in his 20s. He took a chick that was in her late 30s. He took her out on a date. So because she was older, he was trying to be quote unquote respectful. And I hope he's listening because I want him to get something from this. So he was trying to treat her different because of her age. And I said, bro, she's an older chick that wants some young nigga dick. What are you thinking about, right? So this is what happened. So at the end of the first date, he never, even though he was sexually attracted to her, and he felt she was interested, he never really made his intentions clear. So at the end of the date, she said, I guess he fed her some food or some shit. And he said something about eating. And she said, yeah, I wish you would eat me out. Or something like that. Right? Basically saying, instead of dropping me off at home, I want to fuck. Right? So he almost missed out on that opportunity because he was so busy trying to do and say the things that she thought she wanted him to do, instead of just being real and keeping it real with himself and letting her know what it was.
So did he get it?
The next night. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Because she was still attracted enough to him to hit him up. So they made it happen.
Yeah. So another thing is that many of you guys out there that you have to have, again, all this is about managing, Zach, managing emotions. Let's talk on that.
I love that.
Let's talk on the points of managing emotions, Zach. You got it, brother.
I love that. And shout out to you and L, because y'all was doing a show earlier today, and the guy was talking about emotional unavailability. So this is what guys have to understand, and I know L talked about it. I've talked about it in fuck buddy situations. In fuck buddy situations where it's clear that you and the woman aren't dealing with each other in any capacity outside of just physical fucking. If that's all you guys are doing, you're not talking on the phone, you're not dating, the only time you guys hit each other up is to fuck, yes, you should be emotionally unavailable, right? Because you don't need to invite your emotions all in the mix just to fuck. Now, the problem with you guys is y'all take things out of context, like the caller was that called in earlier, Steve. Just because you are emotionally unavailable doesn't mean you're devoid of emotions, right? When we talk about emotions, anger, frustration, sadness, happiness, joy, these are all emotions. It doesn't mean you don't experience emotions, right? If you are with a chick that you're just fucking and she says something funny and you laugh, you're exhibiting emotions. When we talk about being emotionally unavailable, stop trying to get close to the chick by telling her your story if you're just trying to fuck her. That's all. But go ahead, Steve. My bad.
Well, it's not even just a story. It's the story that you tell yourselves. I think a lot of guys out here when they so a lot of guys, so this was crazy. So it's a sex show. A lot of guys want to have sex, but they don't know the first thing about sex to even be seen as sexy, Zach. You see what I'm saying? They don't, they're so green. They don't know how to create, they don't know how to build, and they don't know how to drive a woman's behavior, Zach, to say, you know what? I don't want to date him. I don't like him. I really don't have nothing to do with him, Zach, but I'll probably fuck him one time, probably fuck with him a little bit, and just go about my way. But again, a lot of you young men out here that's listening right now, this is all opportunity right here, guys. Don't sit on your asses on the sideline and not do anything, man. This is opportunity to ask questions about yourself. Go ahead, Zach.
Can you bring up Terry L. Williams? Can you bring up Terry L. Williams' question at 8:20?
He says, bro,
I want to expound upon what it is.
Emotions. What the fuck?
Okay. So, I believe I understand what he's trying to say. So you're partially right? And one of the things I talk about is, as a man, when you're dealing with women, especially when you're very first dealing with newer women, you have to be present in the moment. Always present in the moment, right? Now, here's the thing, though, right? You talk about employing logic. When it comes to your decision making, you should always be logical and never emotional, right? But when you think about being attracted to someone, being attracted to something or someone, that's an emotion. So there's nothing wrong with exhibiting emotions. Just don't make decisions based on how you feel, right? You can feel however you feel, but make sure that you're practical when you make the decisions you're going to make. The problem with some guys, Steve, is you're too logical and you overanalyze shit, right? You overanalyze it. And here's the thing. Let me just say this real quick. Y'all got to remember that sexual attraction is not logical. There's nothing logical about sexual attraction at all. So when you try to overanalyze it or be too logical, you're going to be like, why does this happen? Why does that happen? Why are women like this? And the reason why you're asking why is because you're being too analytical. But go ahead, Steve. You got it.
Put my earphones back on because I was kind of shocked by it. Okay, so gentlemen, I want y'all to read this. I want everybody in the room to read this. Do you see what the difference is between motherfuckers that get pussy and guys who can't? Zach, tell me one thing that you, 50, Miles, Lucario, Dre, Boss Mac, Rosebud says that is overcomplicating.
We just give detail. We give detail.
If we give you straight detail, so what is overcomplicating? And let me bring this call in. I don't know why I got to be under this. I think this person's blocked. You bring it. I'm not sure. I got a B beside. I gotta make sure. 6%. Oh no, 6%. What's your name? What's your question?
What's up, Steve? This is Matthew.
Okay, what's going on, Matthew? Yeah, let me go. I got you, dog. What's your question, dog? Let me go change your. I gotta change your. I don't know why you have a B by your name. Go ahead. You're good. Okay. Okay.
All right.
You're good.
So I was watching the stream that you did yesterday.
Yes.
And you mentioned sexual communication. If I remember correctly, you said what you guys are lacking is sexual communication. Could you expound on that? Could you break it down for me so that I can get a better understanding of it?
Okay, sexual. All right, and I throw the Zag as well. Sexual. Okay. Sexual communication isn't what you think. See, young guys think sexual communication is talking nasty. Right, it's not about sex. Sexual communication is when a woman can recognize by the way you talk to her, you have experience in the bedroom where she can go ahead and let her hair down, let herself go, and be as nasty as she wants to be and dirty as she wants to be. We're not, so y'all guys think that we're saying, Zag, let me see your pussy, or let me take your titties out and lick your titty or stuff like that. That's not
So
Zag, you got
what a lot of people don't understand is that you can be very sexual in your mannerisms,
yes,
and also the way you convey yourself without being X-rated or even R-rated. You can be PG-13 with your shit, but the way that you communicate it. Hold on, listen, brother. The way that you could see. Here's the thing: when women can feel people in general, you can feel people's energy. So when you are around a woman and you move like a supremely sexually confident man, and you speak to women in a certain way, they know you're sexual. They can feel it. Now, it doesn't mean that they want to fuck you. However, if they like the feeling that they feel around you with the energy that you're emanating, then that's going to entice them. But go ahead, Chaka.
The woman is able to see this through your actions and the way and your words.
Well, it's everything. Guys, look real quick. It's everything. It's everything. When women are in a situation with a man they're just meeting, right? They're just laying eyes on you for the first time. They're just conversing with you. They're paying attention to everything about you visually, everything about the way that you speak, the way that your voice sounds, what you're saying, your topic of conversation, how you respond to her, whether or not you're the type of guy where you're decisive or indecisive. They're paying attention to all of this, but it's happening like that. Like they're not thinking about it. It's just happening, right? So when you first walk up on a woman, you're being assessed for sexual desirability, whether it's a conscious or a subconscious thing on a woman's part. You're being assessed right now.
Yeah, so most of y'all guys are trying to manipulate. That's the problem. A lot of y'all guys are being disingenuous with women because you're trying to manipulate them out of their pants and get them to open their legs. We're not trying to manipulate them. We're influencing. We're giving them something that most women have never had before in their lives, and it's the one thing they appreciate us for, and that's free will. What's that?
Right. So, like when you mentioned manipulation, right? You also mentioned that we think that we're manipulating her, but she's controlling. She's a puppet controlling a puppet.
No, right. Okay, look at it like this. You guys think that they're dumb enough, so you manipulate. You think that, okay, well, I'm a pretend I care about what she does for a living, or I'm gonna pretend to be nice,
right?
Or I'm gonna pretend to be a good guy
and buy flowers and stuff.
Wait, no. But the moment you say that, she's already got the influence on you because you're looking at her and saying, I got to do this to her. So she's already got you. So what we're saying is that why they fuck with us is because we're not playing games. I don't know. Zach, maybe we lost fucks given somewhere.
Okay, and that's another thing. When I talk to women, and here's the thing, and guys really aren't gonna get this.
Yes.
Within your conversation, you have to hit so many different points within a woman's brain. Okay, and this is what I mean by that. You have to display that you're not the type of guy for no play. Right? Where you command respect, you ain't about no bullshit, you on your grown man shit. You have to display that. You have to display a level of patience. You have to also display a high degree of confidence, self-assuredness, a sense of direction. You're a man with a plan. You know what you're doing, right? All these different things. Steve, real quick, can you bring up the comment from Douglas, not funny, at 8:28? I just want to respond to what he's saying. Caller, give me just a moment, brother, if you don't mind. So he says, I read somewhere, he's talking about women. I read somewhere they think within like 20 seconds of meeting you. I don't believe there's an exact time. I believe it varies. This is what I will tell you. And for any woman listening, feel free to chime in. For some women, it could be 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. This is what I believe. I firmly believe this. If a woman has a 3 to 5 minute conversation with a man that she just met, she will know by the end of that conversation if that's the type of guy she might want to get some pussy to.
Right.
3 to 5 minutes. It don't take women that long to figure it out.
So, and if you think about it, Matthew, you asked a good question, man. Check this out. And so, okay, we don't just make them feel sexy, okay? We make them feel like they're chosen, like they're lucky. Like, I don't think you understand. Where you feel, okay, you guys feel you're lucky if she talks to you or wants to go out on a date with you. We, on the other hand, we are offering ourselves to them, and if they want to pick it or take it, they can. You see what I'm saying? They know that when we talk to them, for some reason, they say, I don't even know Carrie. I don't know Kate. The woman like, I know nothing about Kate Sagan, but God damn it, this is not about rapport, and this is not about persuasion. This is not about mirroring the woman. No, this is something deeper that she says, I don't know Carrie. I just met him, but he fucking gets me. Like, and she's like, how does he even get me when he doesn't even know me?
Some people hit it off.
Sorry.
Caller, let me ask you a question. Caller, let me ask you a question. Caller, hold on real quick. Have you ever met a woman that you've been talking to for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and she will literally tell you, it feels like I've known you forever? You ever had that happen?
Who, me? Nah.
See, some women you just hit it off with. And let me just say this real quick. There will be times where some women are instantaneously sexually attracted to a man, meaning that man had them at hello. Like as soon as that man walks up and introduces himself, the woman is like, oh my God, he can get it, right? But when we talk about reality, not many guys will ever experience that. Okay, most guys will never experience a woman who wants to fuck them right now. Okay, and let me just say this real quick, Steve, in closing, because I want to be clear, because I don't want guys to misconstrue shit. When you very first meet women, even if a woman knows that you're the kind of guy she might want to have sex with, that doesn't mean she's going to fuck you that night. She could, but she also couldn't. So just because a woman is feeling you, don't mean she's fucking you that night. Right? It doesn't guarantee that. But go ahead. Y'all got it.
Yeah, see, the thing is that, okay, so a lot of women don't like fall for us. Okay, a lot of young men have it in their head that they've got to do certain steps to get a woman, like, I don't know, get their friend. I mean, it's like y'all have this book, right? All this friend stuff and all this other stuff. No, okay. The thing that Zag has, that I have, and so many have that most people don't understand is that we're great lovers, and a great lover knows how to listen, not just to respond, but sexually respond. We know how to lock in on our eyes, not to make contact. See, you lock in to make contact. We lock into her to pull her in. It's two totally different things. We know how
into you.
Pull her into. Okay, you're so busy in her world. How can you pull her into your world if you're always in her fucking world? How
So,
go ahead, Zach.
So caller, there's a woman could be curious about you. There could be some interest in a very genuine way, but how you interact with her could literally captivate her.
Yes.
She might not necessarily be captivated initially until you start talking, and she's like, ooh, because now you're piquing her curiosity, intrigue is there. And here's the thing, and I've said this, when you make a woman feel a certain way in your physical presence, and she likes the way she feels, she yearns to feel that again.
Right.
So the feeling would then like result into her recognizing the
the feeling is what makes her want to further the interaction. The feeling is what makes her want to say whatever he wants to do, I'm gonna do, because she wants that feeling. She don't want it to go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I want you to think of it. I want you to think of it like this, big dog. Like I was saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, you guys offer women things, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't offer them anything. Again, as Zach, I tried to explain him yesterday. Look, Matthew, I said it yesterday, Zach, you would laugh at this one. I was talking about yesterday, Matthew. Check it out. So I was saying, when y'all talk to women, sometimes women, before they want to give you some pussy or do something, they're going to use a company line, Zach. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Right.
And y'all motherfuckers are going to say,
right.
I'm not, you know what Zach and I going to say? You're going to get hurt.
I heard that shit a couple.
Right. I'm going to hurt you. Hey, let me listen to me. I'm being dead ass serious. I'm going to hurt you because, let me explain something. Because what I'm offering you is something you've never had. And that's a version of love that feels real. You're going to fall in love with me. You understand? And it's going to hurt you. Hold on, yeah. See what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm throwing to Zach a second. See what I'm saying, Matthew? See, you guys think that, okay, I'm about to get some pussy. She says, well, you know what? Please don't hurt me. And you like, okay, well, no, anything you want, baby.
Right,
yeah,
then
baby,
we change up and
you change it up
moving.
because you think that if you do, we tell them that, okay, I'm about to throw this Zag. We tell them straight the fuck up. Not only am I going to hurt you, this is how arrogant we are, and they love this shit, Zach. Not only am I going to hurt you, I'm going to be the cause of your fucking pain, but I'm also going to be the cure. You're going to hurt thinking about me because you miss me. You're going to hurt thinking about, we're going to hurt you. I am, as a man, we will be honest with them. I'm going to hurt you. That's inevitable, Zach.
Word for word.
So hold on, caller. So this is what I want y'all to understand. This is why when we talk about date multiple women the right way, being a player or dealing with multiple women, there are going to be women that are disappointed. Their feelings are hurt because they want a certain role in your life.
Yes,
they're just unqualified for. Now you're not going to tell them you're unqualified for that. You don't want to hurt a woman's feelings on purpose, right? But at the same time, when you're dealing with a lot of women, bro, not every woman can be your main chick. Not every woman can see you 3-4 days a week. Not every woman can go on trips with you. Not every woman can spend a night, bro. So there's going to be some women who really, really like you, and they want more than just your dick. But you're like, nah, baby girl, that's all I got for you. All I got is enough time to fuck you, and the only thing I got to loan you is some dick. But I'm gonna need that back in about 30 minutes, right? But that's why being a player is not for the faint of heart, because you're gonna be talking to women, bro. I've had to tell women I've literally had to tell the chick exactly how I'm about to say it. And when y'all listen to the Real Game No Theory joint, I talked about it then. I had to tell a chick straight up, look, we don't date. We fuck. That's all we do. When you get horny and I'm available, I'll come through and break you off. When I get horny and you're available, yeah. I had to tell a chick this. To her, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt her.
Right. So and what y'all miss in all of this until y'all learn the game is that they're not falling for us for who we are because they don't know us yet. They fall for who they think they're going to become when they're with us. Do you see what I'm saying? They because they've never, all their life, and Matthew, no disrespect, okay, Matthew?
It's all good. It's
Come
all
on,
good.
Because I want to be on. You know, I keep it a buck. I'm not trying to be mean, Matthew. All respect.
It's all good.
They only know you, your kind.
Right.
That's all they know.
Right.
That is all they know are guys like you. With no disrespect, you're learning. They learn guys that lie, manipulate, deceive, who are thirsty, and make everything about pussy. They never run into motherfuckers that make it about the dick. That's rare. That's as rare as like a chupacabra. I mean, that shit is
like this monster or a Sasquatch.
A six-leaf clover. They've never met somebody that was so experienced in the bedroom and so arrogant, but only few do that to make it about their dick. No diddy versus run behind pussy. Yeah. You used to do. Zach, you got it, man.
Yeah, no. Let me say this because I want to hold on real quick. I'll pass it back to you because I know y'all are on a different topic. I want to go back to something that I said. I want guys to understand something. When I told that young lady what I told her, like, no, we just fuck, we don't date. It hurt her. She was upset. Now, most guys wouldn't have did that because they would have been worried about the chick, not wanting to fuck them anymore. I didn't care about that. Right? I was more concerned with her understanding her role. And I was more concerned with her understanding the boundaries and what type of relationship we had. I didn't want her to be confused. So I had to unconfuse her. It just so happened in my midst of unconfusing her, I was extremely stern and she took it some kind of way. Now, caller, peep game. Do you think she kept fucking me? You think she kept fucking? You said what?
Yeah. She stuck with you.
Hell yeah. But guess what she did though? And this was so funny. Let me just say this. I'm gonna pass it back to Steve. See, before I told her what I told her, when she would come over, she would jump in my arms, she would be all happy to see me, right? Kissing all on me, right? But when I told her that, she would just walk right past me and go straight to the room and get naked. And what do you think I did when she did that? I laughed at her. I laughed at her and I said, you ain't got to talk to me. You still giving up that pussy though. You know what I'm saying? And she would be like, shut up. And I would go to the room and fuck her ass and send her home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So does that
true story? But go ahead.
Is what we're saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you just said that they fall in love with who they think they'll become with you, like who they'll how they envision themselves with you, right?
Yes. Kim, we'll ask you a question in a second, big dog. Be patient, Kim. Wait, what'd you ask, big guy? I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
So you said that the woman falls in love with the idea of who they will become when they're with you.
Because they don't know.
And that's because of the experience that
Matthew,
you guys,
please understand their reality. Matthew, okay. All they know is they think their pussy is special. All they know is that everybody wants to fuck them. All they know is that they don't have to do nothing until they meet him.
Yeah.
And then when they meet him, they've got to begin to change their mindset. They have to change their interpretation. They've got to change how they move. And listen. And here's the weirdest part. Before I throw this at, it's the weirdest thing. They cannot handle truth because all they are used to are lies.
Oh, okay. Right.
They can't handle free will. They don't. Have you ever? It's like It's like you see those shows where they find like a little squirrel or something, like a little baby, and they mend it to life and all that other stuff. And they try to open the door and let it free,
Right.
and they like, no,
Right.
I like it here. Yeah. They've never been with somebody to say that you don't have to be here. Watch this. I am you. Listen. Wait. What do you mean? You're not gonna be insecure. You're not gonna run behind me. You're not gonna question where I'm going. You're not going to get mad at me. You're not going to throw things in my face. You're not going to use me. You're not going to lie to me. You're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to deceive me. You're not going to play games with me. You're not going to beat around the bush with me. You're going to be straight, clear, concise. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? Listen, wait.
Right.
All that, wait. Huh? Do you understand? That's what Zag and women are like. There can't be anybody like that. It doesn't make any sense. There's nobody out there like that until they meet that guy.
That guy,
Yeah.
Until they meet that guy.
And there's something. See, like even when I told the young lady what I told her, you know, she stuck around for a while. I mean, I think it's probably another year or two, and I was still fucking her. She stuck around for a good minute. But my point is there is something in my estimation. There is something inherent within women where sometimes they need a man to kind of put them in a place from time to time. Okay, and tell them the truth. And just let them know, look, this is what it is. You can fuck with it or not. Because they're not really used to many guys doing that. Because this is what women know. They know most guys are going to say and do whatever to get the pussy.
Right.
They know most guys are going to do that.
Right.
This is what they know.
So
they're not. So real quick, so they're not used to most guys having the attitude of keep your shit. I don't give a fuck about your pussy like that. They're not used to most guys having that attitude. Like even when I told a girl, look, we just fuck. That's all we do. Right? I'm just letting her know we're not doing what you want to do. This is what we do. And that's it. Right? So even with that, she might have felt some type of way on the surface, but deep down inside, she needed a man to tell her, hey, this is what we doing. Be quiet.
Right.
Go ahead,
and I want you to think about this, Matthew. Think about this for a second. Okay.
Right.
Now, what if I told you that's the first mind-blowing reality and algorithm shatter? Zach, that's door number one. That's on the front end, all right? Yeah. Now watch this one, Matthew. Now, you already know that's going to fuck her up. Everything I said, like, and then it all comes true. Oh my God, he doesn't run behind me. He's not insecure. He doesn't beg bar. Now, let's move to, I'm going to hit door number 2 and throw to Zach, and then I'm going to go to door number 3. Now, then when she interacts with us, the interaction with us, where she's saying, what? Wait. He's invoking emotions out. He's like, he's pulling shit out of me. He's funny.
Right.
He's witty. He's smooth. He makes me think about things. He makes me miss some Zag. Now that's door number 2. He is making me think that, oh my, wait, who is he? Who is this guy? He's just so smooth with his words. He knows what to say. Hey, Matthew, watch this. Because remember, her mind cannot comprehend a person that doesn't ask fucking questions.
I don't. Yo, and Steve, look, Steve. Let me say this. And I talk to my clients about this, you know, behind the scenes. You never ask women questions, but there is a way to inquire about information you need to know.
Yes.
Okay, let me say that shit again. You never ask women questions, but there is a way to inquire about information you need to know. Yes. And it's all in the way that you talk. Because just a real quick example, right? Let's say you don't have your own place to fuck. And let's say maybe your money kind of funny, you can't get a hotel room. Which, guys, look, if you ain't got a place to fuck and you can't get no hotel room, you better have some goddamn game and a mouthpiece. It's gonna be very hard for you, right? But let's say you got a little ism to you. You ain't got a place to fuck and your money kind of low. So you're talking to a chick, so you need a place to fuck, right? So there is a way where you can inquire about her living situation without appearing nosy, because you don't want to come up to her. So, do you live by yourself? And you ask a woman that she just met you, she's gonna be like, "Why the fuck you want to know that for?" You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about placement and timing of when you say certain things, right? But there's ways you can inquire and get intel about things that can help you. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, keep what I'm saying.
Right.
You needing to know whether or not she has her own place so you can fuck is part of your mission. It's part of what you're trying to do. It has nothing to do with her.
Right.
But y'all
So what I'm saying, so I'm okay. So that's door number 2, right? Okay, because like Zach. Okay, now remember what Zach is saying is that we don't speak to women. We don't talk at them. We seduce them with our words, rhythm, pauses, the depth in our voice, the range in our voice. Okay. So that is already this third, that's the second level of a mind fuck. Okay. That's the now watch it. Now watch this. Now, what do you think happens when they want to play with their pussy for a person because of his words? To a point where they want to come and they can't wait to do it.
Power of words.
Just the power of your words. So
power of words.
Your power of your words is real powerful. So that's what I'm saying, Matthew. There's so many layers to what we're trying to show y'all, because see, y'all are doing it the wrong way. Y'all are okay, Matthew. This is what you used to do until you started learning the game. You're trying to force a square peg in this round hole. You're trying to force that bitch in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And let me say this real quick. When we talk about the power of words, and this is what guys got to understand about the power of words. If a woman is not attracted to you, your words ring hollow. I don't give a fuck if you're rhyming every other word you say out of your mouth. Here's the thing about having a mouthpiece and all that type of shit. When a woman is attracted to you, even if you don't know it, because sometimes the woman might be sexually attracted to you, but she might not say anything and she might not show it necessarily. But the way that you speak to her, it compels her to want to show it.
Right.
You entice her to want to show you what she's thinking secretly. That's what the mouthpiece is about. It's to get her to come off that shit you need to hear.
Yeah. So Matthew, so think about this. There are women that you can probably manipulate and fuck, and they just lay on the bed like a corpse and just lay there, right? But then there's another side that we're trying to talk about, when she wants to fuck you because she really feels she has to, needs to, or wants to. She has to see what this is all about, because it can't be that good. Because let's do the math. Let's make the math up. He came out. He said everything. Right? Yeah. Right. Right. Everything he said. Watch everything he said from the beginning. He like Zach said, he was all about his word. He never swayed from that. He never was disingenuous. He was always open. He was transparent. He never ran behind me. He never showed me any. Okay, check. He did all those things. Then the second level of the conversation that we're having is that I lose time. I wake up thinking about him. He's a thing I think about when I go to bed, and I shouldn't be thinking about him. He's a thing I think about when I wake up in the morning and all through the day. Fuck, who the fuck is he? Right? Like, okay, you know what? Nah. It can't be this real. It can't be this true. And it can't be a guy like that. So you know what? Let's see what that dick do. And I don't mean what that dick do. Sometimes say, let me see what that dick do. So then we get him on the phone and show him what that dick can do. That's enough of a pull. So what I was saying, Matthew, where most of the guys listen to this show go wrong and they don't realize it. Zag and myself and those that have game, we create experiences. We don't run behind them. Matthew, before you started becoming a student, you were running behind her pussy because of her experience she can give you.
Yep.
We're saying
Like a problem.
right. We're saying there's a different side of the fucking coin, and that different side is that I can give you an experience of what it's like to be with me. And
Right.
and the beautiful thing about my experience, your mind, remember, hey, Matthew, every woman out there, unless they had a piece of us, they don't know this. This is the secret, and they don't know. Their reality is based off of, I say, Matthew, guys like you, it's no disrespect.
Like, yeah, it's all good.
When that's why we always say him, when they meet him, when they talk to
Right.
him, when they think about him, there are things that he's moving in her. There are things that he's making her feel on the inside where she, without that person in her life, and I'm not going to say her life is terrible, and I'm not going to say her life has no meaning or anything like that. It's just she begins to miss the excitement. Like Zach said, miss the conversations. Like Zach said, we don't have to ask them a question to know about them. You want to know why? Because when you're him, you don't have to ask what she does and all this other stuff. She's going to share that with you. She's going to share her ups. She's going to share her downs. She's going to share her in-betweens. She's going to share her nasty thoughts. She's going to share her fears. She's going to share her insecurities. You want to know why? Because she feels sexually safe with you, because she's saying that for the first time. I've never met anybody, but watch this, this. But here's the catch now. I want him, but I can't have him. So now watch this. And hey, you know what? And my morals, now remember, her morals come from your side of the street.
Right.
My morals say, fuck that. You know what? I'm not that kind of woman. And you know what? I like everything that's going on between us. So you know what? Whether it's Steve or anybody in the thing where she says, you know what? Hey, let me use BMG. My dog BMG. BMG's that guy. She said, BMG, you know what? I really enjoy everything with us. And I don't think it's going to work out because, I want a one-man guy. Right? Now watch this. Her reality, what does it know? What does he know? The moment she says that to you, Matthew, you guys, no, oh, baby, no, baby, it's not like that, girl. I'll give it all up for you, girl, and I'll try to work it. Okay, now, she says that to us before she ends it's not going to work out and put that dot at the end of out. We're saying, baby, check it out. It's cool. Hey, listen. You know what? Hey, sometimes things don't work out, and I hope that you find what you're looking for. Hey, and watch this. 2 words. Either it's cool or take care. That's it. And those are the most powerful words, because she's not used to being let go. Right. But watch this. But she knows why we talk that way, because of everything she adds it up. They've been nothing but honest. They've always kept it a buck. They've never lied. I knew what he was when I met him. I knew he had other people when I met him. I knew what I was with him. I knew he didn't want a relationship. And just because I want one, remember we told the other guy, just because you want to fuck the woman doesn't mean she wants to fuck you. Right. Well, it's the flip with our side. Just because she wants to marry Zag, just because she wants a relationship with Zag, just because, hey, watch this. Even just because she wants to fuck Zag, spend time with Zag, doesn't mean she gets Zag. Because guess what? You got to work and earn. See, y'all understand the beauty of this shit. The woman, like Zag said, you got to earn Carrie K. Zagging. You just can't. See, she can, Matt, no disrespect, Matt, because you know what I mean?
Hold on, real quick, Steve. I want to say something real quick. I want to say something to, what's her name? I think Stephanie. She said the well will run dry. And Stephanie, you're right. Okay, here's the thing.
The well will run dry. What you talking about?
She's talking about, I guess, if you're dealing with multiple women and all that other shit. Yes. So we are well aware of that, and that's fine. See, guys, here's the thing. Let me say this. I forgot what time it was. I'm just responding to somebody else's comment. That's all her comment. But let me say this real quick. Let me say this. This is what guys have to understand. If you're going to be dating multiple women, there will be women who get tired of just being fucked by you and they want more. and you're not giving them what they want, so they leave. Let them leave. So what? Deal with other women. They're going to be, real quick, Steve, there's going to be other women where you're dating multiple women, but they're dating other guys too. So they might be dating a guy that's willing to give them something that you want. So they're going to start prioritizing that guy above you, and that's fine. Let them go.
Right. And Stephanie, appreciate the But with Stephanie, listen, baby girl, listen. Now, Matthew, I remember what I said. Stephanie, you're right. The well's gonna run dry, but your pussy would never be dry around a real motherfucking man. Number one, but you don't understand that. So guess what? When her well so-called runs dry, and let's say Stephanie says, "Hey, Steve, you know what? I'm getting sick of this. I don't like this anymore." And yes, we say, you know what? Hey, Stephanie, it's good, it's cool, go do your thing. Matthew, okay, understand this. We just brought her into a brand new reality, steak. Where do you think the fuck she's going back to? Baloney. So no, now watch this. This is game. It's a comeback. See, Stephanie is going to think like women do that, yeah, the well is going to run dry. You're not going to like it. But Stephanie, where do you go when you go to the top of the mountain? There's only one way you can go, or go back to the average, basic, boring guy that has not only the well dry, but it was never wet. And you know that. And Stephanie, you're going to hate us for it, but you'll come back because you're going to miss what we brought to the table, because you've never met a man that is straight honest with you. Everybody that you have run in, Stephanie, you know they have lied to you, manipulated, told you bullshit, played games with you and all other shit. When you find him, you'll go back to him because you will get sick of them. You see what I'm saying, Matthew? She'll get sick of them. And a lot of women don't understand that. They listen, nobody's saying that the well is not going to run dry. And Matthew, we never said that they're going to leave. Look, if you want to go, go. I mean, we ain't going to stop you, because now watch. And this is what they can't accept. When they go, as they're walking out, somebody new is coming the fuck in. There's some other woman right now probably praying and lighting candles and saying, please let today be the day Stephanie gets that fucked up attitude. Please let this be the day that Stephanie says the well is running dry and she wants to move out of her spot. I'll take that position happily, because I know what it's worth. And that's the thing you guys don't understand about Diamond Dick. And a lot of women don't understand that because they never really had a man. And when they have one, they don't ever want to lose that motherfucker, ever. They may go away, but they always come the fuck back because the feeling that we give them is so powerful, Matthew.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for taking my call.
All right. Great call, brother Matthew. We'll throw you back in. Great call, man. Great call. Guys, lines are open. Let's get to some of these questions here, guys. Lines are open. Sorry, Kim, we'll get to your question. He said, good evening, fellas. He says, I'm new to the show. I'm 25, and I got to admit that I'm afraid and I can't get women. At the age I'm at, should I date? Okay, sir. Sir, listen. We always tell you guys, we're not here to tell you how to live your life. We're here to put you in a prime position, young man, where you can think for yourself. That's what we're trying to get you guys to do. We cannot tell you what you should do, but I would tell you, if I were you, I wouldn't do anything, because you're not equipped enough to not only handle a relationship because you don't have one with yourself. You're not ready to be a man, and you're damn sure ain't ready to be a father. So what you need to do is you need to learn the game so you can learn to have a relationship with yourself and learn the value of your name. And then when you're ready to duplicate yourself because you're so proud of who you are, then you'll look for that person. But I would tell you, man, I would tell you, don't do it, man. You're not built on that. Okay. You're not built on that at all. Wait a second. Is there something going on that we need to kick somebody out? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on, man? What's happening, man? If there's a problem, let me know. We'll get rid of people. Zach, we got a question right here. I wanted you to answer it. So you just popped in, but here's this question right here.
Okay, it says, good evening, fellas. New to the show, I'm 25, and I can't admit I'm afraid can't get women at the age I'm at. Should I date to potentially have children at the age I'm at? Okay, so first and foremost, you have no sense of direction. Right? You have no sense of direction.
Yeah.
You have no plan for yourself.
Yes.
None of that. All right? Because when you were younger, if you knew based on your personal beliefs and your values and all of that, if you knew that being a family man was something that you was going to potentially explore, you should have already been putting yourself through the process of learning how to deal with women adequately, right? So you've been derelict in your duty and even setting up a situation where you know how to be a good judge of character, where you know how to properly select and deal with women, right? And your fear is to your own detriment. So shout out to Jay Roman. He says, you're a passenger in your own life. Your fear has crippled you your whole life. You've been enslaved by the shackles of your insecurity your whole fucking life. You have yet to even know what it looks like to live life because of your fear. Why are you afraid of women? They're women. I mean, I get it. They bleed once a month for like 5 days and still manage to survive that shit. I don't know. I don't know how they do that, right? But they do, right? So I don't know how they live. How the fuck how do y'all live after losing all of that shit? Anyway, let me stop. So look, but God damn it. See, go ahead, man.
Anyway, let's get to the next question, guys. You have a question, put a Q. Let's keep going. KM says, when you have game, are your emotions easier to manage because you have less? Okay, sir, there's nothing wrong with having emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I think the bigger issue is at the end of the day, you're talking about being emotional, dog. You're not talking about emotions. You're not talking about that. And I think that's where the bigger problem is. Zag, do you have something to say to this? Because I don't think he understands. I think he's trying to listen.
When you have game, or your emotions easier to manage because you have less negative emotions. No. See, this is y'all got to remember when you talk about emotions, sadness, happiness, joy, frustration, sadness, anger. These are all emotions. It's not about being devoid of emotions. You're a human being, bro. You are a human being. You're going to have feelings. You're going to have emotions. Things are going to irritate you or bother you or upset you or whatever the case may be. The key, here's the key. The key is not to allow your emotions to control you. The key is never being motivated to make decisions because of your emotions. Always think it through. Make practical choices. A real quick example, and I'll pass it back to Steve. A real quick example is this. Just because you like a woman doesn't mean, even if you love a woman, that does not mean you should get into a relationship because you love her, right? What tangible value does she bring? What purpose is she there other than how the fuck you feel about her? Right? You got to ask yourself these questions. But go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, you have to, and as long as you ask these questions, you'll get the right answer if you're doing it right. But you got to be actually a student of the game to understand what the game is about. Okay, so once you can learn that, you'll be better. You'll be better once you learn that. Zag, I think we're good on questions. Let me see. Yeah, okay, Zag, you continue now. We're good. And shout out to everybody, guys. If you guys have a question, please put a Q. If you guys want to call in, go ahead and call in. We got y'all covered, and we're here to help you guys and chop it up, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. You got it, Zach. You got the floor, bro.
No, again, so what are we talking about? We're talking about dating multiple women the right way. And again, disclaimer, guys, as long as you're dating on your terms and you're getting the joy you want out of your dating experiences, you can date how you want, right? But there are those of you who are attempting to deal with multiple women. And there are those of you who try. And there are those of you who will endeavor to deal with multiple women. And there's the right way and the wrong way. The most important thing, though, and Steve, you alluded to this, is honesty. Just be honest. Just look, guys, you will save yourself a lot of trouble, and you will find that women are much more pleasant to deal with when you don't lie to them.
Yeah.
They're very pleasant to deal. Now, they might not necessarily be in the best mood when you tell them the truth either, but they're less likely to be on bullshit when you tell them the truth versus when you lie to them. I mean, I'm just. Well, you ain't got to ask me. You can ask them.
Right, and they're not gonna like that. And Zach, they're not gonna even like the truth. Again, guys, they're not gonna like it. But gentlemen, I'd rather her say no versus you lied to me, you deceived me, you played games with me, and that's gonna cause a whole world of another problems for you guys out here versus just just keeping it a motherfucking buck with these motherfuckers, Zach. That's all we're saying in all this, man. You got it, Zach.
Yeah. And let me say this. I've never had my car keyed. I'm spitting shit out. I never had any one of my cars keyed, windows busted out, tires flattened. I never had any of that shit happen.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why is because now I've dealt with some crazy bitches. Like let's not.
Well, we all have. Yeah.
I've dealt with some chicks that like I've literally told one chick, I said, look, I don't know what kind of medication you supposed to be on, but you need to find out what the fuck you need to be taking to get on that shit. I can't fuck with you no more. I told the chick that shit, I'm like, you need help, something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's hereditary or not. Don't have no kids. I told her don't have no kids. But anyway, here's the thing, and this is what it boils down to, and I've said this as well. You want to uncomplicate your life as much as possible. And when you deal with women, when you have no discipline in your life, women can cause you to lose focus, right? And Steve, I had a client who admitted to me that he felt like he was losing himself in a woman.
Yeah.
He said, Zach, I had to shake myself out of that shit. I felt like I was losing myself. And that's what happens when you're so fixated on pussy and you're so worried about what the woman is thinking, you're so worried about upsetting her and angering her, you're mainly motivated to say and do things to make sure she don't get upset. And women can tell that you're doing it. Women, when you are a people pleaser and all that type of shit, women know when they see you. When they come across you types, they know who you are, and they're not going to respect you. I'm telling you right now. But go ahead, Steve.
Absolutely, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q in there. We got y'all covered. Lines are open, guys. We're only going to be here for another about 45 more minutes. 45 more minutes. Let's to the show. Old Man Game is going to be tomorrow, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and ask. We're chopping up. And Zach, we are talking about doing it the right way. Zach, what in your opinion is where guys go wrong? What do you think? I mean, because they do things the wrong way, but what would you say is one of the biggest things that they're doing that really hurts their chances to set things up with women?
They make everything about sex.
Damn.
No. Here's the thing. We're all warm-blooded, heterosexual individuals. We all like sex, but we're not ran by it. A lot of guys, your lives are ran by sex. And what I mean by that is you spend too much time, effort, energy, and even money trying to secure women, right? You spend a whole lot of time lying and doing a bunch of other goofy shit, all in the name of sex. Now, as much as I enjoy sex, I understand that sex from a woman is the lowest form of investment, Steve. It's the lowest, like, the value of a woman is immense. The value of a woman is immense when you know how to tap into here. And you have the power of influence. there is nothing a woman who isn't about you isn't willing to give you, right? If she's about you. But when you're so focused on pussy, women are never going to want to show you that side of them. Steve, they're never going to bring their A game to a pussy fiend. You're not going to get a woman's A game. Why would a woman give a pussy fiend her A game when she says, you're subdued by pussy? I don't need to do anything. You're just cool with me being here on your arm, fucking you every now and again. Why on earth would I have to do anything else but be here and look cute when that's all you require of me?
Yeah, and I think the requirements, Zag, should not be of the woman. The requirement should be of what it is, the expectations, not of the woman. I think like the caller we had before, Zag, I don't know. I don't understand why people think just because they want to do something with somebody, Zag, that somebody wants to do something with them. That it doesn't math up to me, Zag.
Well, guys, for the most part, are horrible at reading the room, Steve.
Yes.
They're horrible at reading the room. I came across a Facebook post where a guy was complaining that when he give women compliments, he said, I'm not trying to fuck them to giving you a compliment. And he was upset because I guess the women had an attitude or they weren't responding in a positive fashion to his compliments. And one of the ladies said, every time a man gives me a random compliment and I try and be friendly and be appreciative of his compliment, it always leads to me trying to get rid of him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Oh my gosh. Women they've never really experienced genuine compliments before. Like Zach, we give genuine compliments because most guys give false compliments because they want and they have an agenda.
Yeah.
But our compliments carry weight because there is no agenda behind what we're saying. It's like Zach said, they earn it. Guys, everything that a woman is doing with us, they are earning that shit. They're not getting it for free. There is no free in all this stuff. And that's the beautiful thing, Zach, when we compliment somebody, which is rare, but they deserve it. Like when they do something right, you know what I mean? When they're moving the right way, that's when you say, you know what? I see how you move, and I like that. You know what I mean? That's sexy to me.
Yeah.
I like
see, and here's the thing. I hear an echo. I wasn't hearing it before. But anyway, so here's the thing, Steve, right? Women, regardless of what guys got to say about women still want to enjoy men.
Yes.
They still want to, but here's the thing, guys. They actually want to enjoy a man they respect and like.
Yeah.
Where that man also respects and likes them.
Yes.
If you ask any woman, they would want a real, genuine situation with a dude. If you ask any woman who's sensible, they would be like, hell yeah, I want a real, genuine situation where a dude always keep it real with me at all times. He's a dependable, reliable, consistent man. He's not a fucking liar. He does what he say he gonna do, and he where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there. That's not a hard ask.
Yeah, no doubt. No, real quick, guys, lines are open. Ask questions. We'll be wrapping this up soon, guys. If you have a question, go put a queue. Lines are open. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The genuine part, gentlemen, to even begin this is that when a woman recognizes that you're not trying to disrupt, you're not playing games, you're moving totally different. What you're actually doing is that you're not being dramatic. Women know dramatic, okay? You're not turning something down. Let me grab this call. Area code 7760. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Huh?
What is your name, sir? And what's your question?
My name's Eddie G in the chat.
Is who in the chat, sir? What's your name?
Eddie, I'm in.
Okay, sir. Can you please fix your phone, dog? What is your name?
Yeah, Eddie. I'm in the chat. Can you hear me?
Okay, Eddie. What is your question, buddy?
Yeah, I have two questions, if that's okay with you guys.
Sure. What's going on, Eddie? How can we help you, brother?
Okay, so it's kind of on topic of what you guys are talking about.
Eddie, you can
I know
ask
you guys.
off. It's okay to ask off topic as long as you ask questions about yourself, dating, women, or sex, and don't bring up other people and stuff. You're good. So, what's your question, buddy?
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
So my first question is, you guys are probably gonna chew my ass for this one,
Okay,
but is it
stop.
wrong
Wait, stop.
to want to fuck with other women, but not want the other women to fuck with other men?
Eddie, how old are you? Eddie, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, why would you say we're going to chew you out?
Because I think I'm, from hearing the show for a while now.
No. Okay, so Eddie,
Alright.
always be confident in what you talk about, even when you're asking questions. Always ask it confidently and assertively.
So you want to be with women. You don't want them to do anything, but you want to do everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, sir, the world doesn't work that way, buddy.
So, so this is what I would tell you. If you're dealing with multiple women and you want them all to only have sex with you while you're having sex with other women, highly unlikely that's going to happen. Now, if you're dealing with multiple women, maybe one. Now, here's the thing: I want people to understand something about loyalty. You can't bargain loyalty. You cannot negotiate loyalty. You cannot buy loyalty. If a woman makes a decision to not fuck anybody else while she's fucking you, that's her personal decision.
Woo, I gotta get on that.
It has nothing to do with you. A lot of guys, because of their ego, they want to feel like they're special. It has nothing to do with you, right? She just understands. She just has a different understanding of what she's willing to lose and not lose. But it's for her. Go ahead,
Zach, now, Zach, you must be saying from Eddie's position. All right, Eddie, I'm gonna use Carrie K. Zaggin in this thing. Okay, ready, Eddie? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because you are very inexperienced in the bedroom. You have just showed her one of the greatest insecurities and feminine things by trying to tell a grown-ass woman what the fuck you want and don't want. So you already failed just off the thought, young man. Now
I wouldn't tell her, Steve, but I would think it.
Sir, she's gonna recognize it because you're gonna do something that's gonna show your hand.
Yeah.
Now, listen,
your jealousy is gonna come out even if you don't say nothing at first.
Okay, so watch this. So do you want to know why women will fuck Carrie K. Zaggin and he doesn't have to say that? Do you want to know why they would be loyal to him and he doesn't have to do anything? Why do you think that is?
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
And what else?
Because he knows how to fuck.
And what else?
Because he got game.
Oh, you motherfucking right. Exactly. Exactly. So what that means for all you guys out there, that means that she knows he has vision, authenticity. She knows he's decisive, ruthless. She knows that he knows how to intrigue her. He knows how to move her. He is very consistently consistent. So what you're going wrong with Zach goes right is that you're in your head trying to set an expectation on a woman. We don't set them motherfuckers on women at all. The reason, look, if you want to go fuck with somebody, go ahead, and guess what? After a while, call the next question. Think about this. You remember when you got your license?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you remember when you first got your license and your mom or your dad was like, man, I want to go to the store. I'll go to the store. You remember that? Like, hey, I want to get something. No, I'll get something to eat. And you grab the keys, and they'll be like, okay, just go to McDonald's. Whatever. Okay. And you turn the radio up, you start driving. I mean, you used to do that. Remember how fun that was? And then after a while, it was like, hey, can you go to the store? Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
yes,
now
sir.
Watch this. It's the same thing about what we're talking about. We give women free will, and you know what they say? Oh man, oh shit, I still get to do the same things I could do, and Carrie K. Zaggin's not running behind me. He's not doing this. Oh shit, I got it. Then after a while, she'll be like, damn, Carrie doesn't talk to me that way. And damn, Carrie doesn't make me feel that way. And I tried to offer this guy some pussy. He didn't know what to do, but Carrie knows what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? She's gonna come back. She's gonna go back to him. Hey, Zag ain't doing nothing. Hey, Zag just chilling doing what Zag does. And then one day she gonna say, "Can I have a conversation with you? Listen. I know you told me that, do whatever I want to do, but I just want to be perfectly honest with you. I have really strong feelings for you, and you can do whatever you want. I just, it's you. You're my person. Zag, you got it, man."
So, me personally, I don't believe in obligating a woman to sexual exclusivity. I've never asked a woman to be faithful to me, ever. I've never asked a woman that.
Never.
What I've experienced is women telling me they want to be faithful.
Yeah.
I never told a woman not to fuck nobody. I've never told a woman, because here's the thing. It's her body. That's her pussy. Now, when I'm in it, I'm running that. You know what I'm saying? And she might even tell me this is your fit. You know what I'm saying? She might say that, but that's her body though, right? So ultimately, she is the last line of defense when it comes to who she allows to touch her. I have nothing to do with that, right? So now, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. When you try and obligate women to sexual exclusivity, what you're saying is you are afraid of losing them through sex.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Listen to what I'm telling you. When you try and now, if a woman wants to be faithful to you and you want her to be, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when you try and obligate a woman to that who isn't a willing participant, I want a woman to willfully want only my dick and my dick only. I don't want to try and make her do it, right? So now, when you try, let me finish my thought real quick and I'll pass it to you. When you try and obligate a woman to only fuck you and only you, you're saying, I'm afraid you're going to find someone that can fuck you better than me and you're going to leave me for them, right? That might not be what you're trying to convey, but essentially you fear something happening via the sex. And regardless of what guys think, it's very unattractive to women when you are insecure about them, when you are afraid of losing them or something like that. That's not the thing.
So call it real quick, guys. I got a question. I'll call it when I mention this. Why don't you want her to fuck other people? What is your why? Like, I understand you saying you want to fuck other women, but you don't want her to fuck other guys. So what is your reason why you don't want her to be with other people?
If I'm being completely honest, there's probably some insecurity in there.
And no, I know there is. I'm just asking, what is your?
There always is, sir.
Yeah, but what is your reason why? What is your reason why you don't want her to see other people?
Probably that's just insecurity.
Okay, and it's not about no. And it's not laughing judgment, because like what Zag is saying, you want to, like Zag said, listen. You want the woman to do the things she really does and tell you this pussy is yours. You want her. You want
her to do that. Yeah.
You want her to say to you that, you know what, you've never tried to force it. You never tried to. You know what? I've been mulling this over. You know, this pussy is yours. And when she says that, that means her pussy is more loyal to you. Now, it doesn't mean that she's not going to use her dildo. It doesn't mean she ain't going to use her fingers. Hey, and it doesn't mean she might not find another dick here or there. But that you are number one. Hey, when you come a calling, your first priority. But see, caller, in order for you to get over your insecurity, you've got to give her a reason to triple think, why should I or shouldn't I? Because if you give her everything, why, should I mess with that guy other than he's single?
Yeah, and
I've also heard a lot of times that that like you should want her to fuck with somebody else so she can realize you.
Well, to be fair, both men and women, and it's not, because see, when you tell people to date multiple people, everybody, the first thing they think about is sex. That's the first thing they fucking think about.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, it could be about that to a degree, but it's not really about that. What it's really about is you comparing and contrasting, right? what it's really about is you not putting all your eggs in one basket and rushing into a bad decision with one person you just met. What it's about, and here's the thing: when you date multiple people, if you got people treating you different ways, you got people who are prioritizing you, you got other people who are treating you like an option. Now you can begin to build what your standards look like. Right now that I've experienced this type of treatment, I'm never going to date women who don't come at me like this. And the reason why you can do that is because you got two contrasting things going on where one woman is sweating you and the other chick, you can barely get her on the phone. So you can clearly see the difference and you be like, I like this. So I'm only dealing with women who do this from now on. All the other chicks, I'm getting out the way.
Yeah,
but you learn that from dealing with multiple women. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know you got another question, but yeah, you just got to accept at the end of the day that women are talking to other people. I don't know why y'all think you're so special. Look,
that they delete all the numbers in their phone. As soon as you meet them, they delete all the numbers in their phone. And it's just yours left.
All right, buddy. What's your next question, big guy? What's your next question, buddy?
Okay, I appreciate the answer for that one. And then the second question is, I just recently got on Patreon with you, Steve, and I've been looking at a lot of the classes. Anyway, my second question is, it is a sex question. I want to know if that's okay.
Hey, caller, this is a sex show. Please ask away.
Yeah. Caller, before you ask your question, just hold that thought. Let me just say this real quick before I forget. Guys, when you're dealing with women, unless you guys are in a monogamous, sexually exclusive relationship that both of you mutually agree to, assume that whatever woman you're dealing with is fucking somebody else. She might not be, but you're better off just assuming that. But go ahead.
Yeah. All right, what you got, buddy?
So, the second question is, I started fucking with this new chick, and it's good. It's going good.
All right, wait, we gotta slow it down. What does fucking with her mean? Are you fucking her or are you talking to her?
We're fucking.
Okay, so when's the last time you fucked her?
Last week.
Okay, what is the conversation like? Look at your phone. I want you to look at your phone. What I want you to do, I want you to read to us at the day. Okay, when's the last time you got the pussy? When'd you get it?
Last week. I think it was like Thursday.
All right. What was the date? I don't have my calendar. So it was Thursday. So read Friday up to this point. What were the conversations like?
It should be the 10th. The 10th. Look for the 10th.
All right, the 10th. So what all right.
Friday of last week?
Yeah, because everything. Remember, young man, everything matters in the game. Everything you do is going to set you on a course of her wanting that dick, or you going to have to start begging for that pussy. So, what were the conversations you had with her?
Okay, let me go back to Friday.
All right, let's listen to this. All right, we got you, dog. We don't, because everything matters, big guy. Because a lot of young men just think that just because you get some ass that you don't have to do anything or put any other extra work and shit. You can just like kind of coast. Doesn't work that way.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, Steve, were you talking?
No, we just wait. Okay, you got the messages, big guy. Come on, what's going on?
I'm trying to get to him, boss. Let's see.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, Steve, let me say this. And Steve, you're so right. Guys think that getting to the sex is the finish line, and this is how dumb guys are. Yeah, getting to the sex, you're still at the beginning. Yeah. even after you fuck, you are still at the beginning. You haven't guys. If you don't experience dealing with a woman past sex, you haven't gone anywhere with her.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother thing, actually managing those situations.
Absolutely. All right, what you got for us, buddy? All right, okay.
So
I said, she said. Okay, go ahead.
This was Friday, right after we fucked. Not right after, but the next day when she finally texted me back. She said, honestly, I've never been pleased as good as you did me. Ha ha ha. Seriously. I guess you can say I was sensitive, but in the best way I'd ever experienced. The shakes too played a role, LOL.
Go ahead. You said?
And then I said, I know with time you'll be more comfortable with me, but I promise you, if you're able to lay in that pleasure and not run from it, I'm going to drive you crazy.
Wait.
Said, you kind of already do, laughing.
Wait. So, correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm just, maybe I'm reading too much into what she said. So this is what it sounds like she's saying to me. Something about driving you crazy, running from it. How long have y'all been fucking? How long y'all been having sex?
Well, we've only fucked once last Thursday, and then I'm gonna fuck her again tomorrow.
Okay.
That's where my question comes from, because I got
Okay,
a question about.
hold on, real quick. Did you the last Thursday when you had sex with her? Did you spend a night with her?
No, we got a hotel. I fucked her, and then we went our ways.
Okay, no. Now, did she want you to spend a night with her?
She wanted me to stay longer.
So is that what she's talking about? Is that what she's talking about?
What part?
When she said something about driving you crazy, I hope you'll stay or something like that.
Oh well, I was talking about she was talking about like fucking. I was telling her like if she can lay in. She kept.
Oh, okay.
That's where my question's coming from. Is she kept like kind of crawling away when I was eating the pussy, and that's what I was gonna ask you guys.
Okay. So she's probably sensitive. Was she climaxing when she was doing it, or was she doing it and she wasn't climaxing?
So it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm not sure. Like she was.
Okay.
I was eating the pussy, and then she was.
Okay.
She was like obviously like fucking moaning and shit, and then like pulling herself away, and
Okay.
that's where the text comes.
Okay, cool. So it could be a combination of things, and this is where communication comes in. It could be that she was having an orgasm and she's just real sensitive and she was moving away. Sometimes women do that. But it also could be that maybe if you're sucking on her clit, maybe you're sucking too hard, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, your teeth are grazing or shit or something. So just pay attention to what, you're doing with your tongue and your lips and all of that. But
do you have the 5 plays or anything, any of our sex stuff?
Yeah, I got the 5 play, but the question is just coming from like, if that happens again, knowing what she said in the text message, like, would it be appropriate to like hold her down and like not let her run, or does that make sense?
Yes and no, but this is where you need to talk. See, so caller. So if you're gonna do that, one of the things you can do is you can kind of grab her by the thighs and say, hey, you can ask her, hey, am I being too rough?
Okay.
Ask her, am I being too rough? Right? Because again, if she's moving away and you're not sure if she's having an orgasm, it could be because you're looking. You got to remember, women are built different. So some women are damn near like, chew that motherfucker off. Suck the hell out that motherfucker. Suck the skin color off of it, right? Some women can take it. Other women, they want you to gently lick. And sometimes they don't want your tongue touching the clitoris directly. They want your tongue on the side of the hood. I'm giving you game right there. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a pussy eating connoisseur like myself, you know what I'm saying? You just understand, you know what I'm saying? All these different things.
Hey, from one pussy eating connoisseur to the other.
I tip my hat, sir. I tip my hat, sir.
I tip my hat, sir. I tip my hat to you, sir. What's your question, big guy? All right, so caller, when's the last time you talked sexy to her, sexual to her?
Today.
What'd you say to her?
Let me see. She said, or I said, let me go down to the last message. She said, she's at her job and she says she hates dealing with claims. She's a bit stressed. And I said, yeah, that sounds like a headache. Well, at least tomorrow you get to see me naked. And then she said, she said, so am I seeing you tomorrow? With a bunch of exclamation points and question marks.
See that? Okay. All right. This is
Steve. He didn't set it up right because she said she was stressed, and
she was.
That's the way he did it. That's the way he put it up.
Capitalize on that.
No, right. If a woman tells myself, and Zach can go after me. If a woman tells me she's stressed, all right. Now, I keep trying to tell you, I'm going to give her a stress reliever. Because one thing I'm gonna do, okay, let's say we're supposed to meet on Friday to fuck, but she's
Yeah.
stressing on Monday, right? So if you're stressing, why don't we do this? Why don't you call me about 11:30 after you take a shower, you your t-shirt and panties? You put on your favorite music on, turn on the lights, relax yourself. We get on the phone, I get you to play with your pussy. And listen, allow me to get that stress out of you by letting you bust that nut.
You think I could do that before tonight, like before or is that
Yes, it's never too. Bro, women love phone sex, bro. It's never too late.
He don't know how though. That's a problem. You don't got that mouth.
Yeah, it's never too late, bro.
Too late, but you
Hey,
don't
I'll
know.
try though.
I know.
I'll
Okay. All
fucking
right.
try.
Wait. Hey, let's do it. Why don't you call her now and
She's
say,
at
look,
work right now though.
well, ask her, hey, text her and say, you have a moment, can I call you? That's all.
Okay.
And if she says yes, that's cool. But what I'm saying is that you guys have to understand that you got to be able to talk to her and make her feel like you're actually there. Like getting a woman to play their pussy is a skill and an art. It's not just who pussy is.
Words, just throwing words together.
Throwing that in your word. Like, yeah.
Just throwing words together, yeah.
Yeah, just
you gotta paint a picture like she can imagine herself being touched the way you're describing it. Like she can imagine, like you're almost there. You know
right.
That's how descriptive you got to be with your words.
And not only descriptive. Okay, now that's one part. The second part is not descriptive. Then a great lover is a great listener, because you got to see what y'all miss is that you don't listen to her body, you don't listen to her breathing, and you don't listen to her moans. And if you don't listen to those three, then you're not going to understand that they when they start to, you can hear the body zag. I always like to make them pat that pussy. When they tell me their pussy's wet, I always like to tell them, put the phone down and let me hear how this shit sound. But
even moans. Like sometimes women will have that you're putting too much in too soon moan. Like I'm not worked open enough yet. I need you to stroke it a little bit to get the juice going. You got too much in there, right? So there's a certain moan where if you're paying attention, you're like, oh my bad, girl, let me.
Because they rush to like stick it in your pussy right now. Well, she's like, no, I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? It's like why don't we get back to doing a little more of this so I can get there? And that's what I'm saying. It's slowly breaking her down and slowly talking to her and listening to the breathing and the moaning. So then where, okay, if I hear well, I'm kind of close in the area, but let me see if I can move it a little to the right and see if the moan will get...
or you could just move a leg over ever so slightly, and now the position that your penis is going in is hitting a much more favorable spot. Like it's a matter of millimeters. Like you can move your shit a millimeter and you hitting the spot that you want to hit.
Yeah. So we're just saying that it's not just saying rub it. Yes, rub it. I like it. You like it? Yes, keep rubbing it. Rub it. Stick your finger in there. Stab it. Rub it. So I'm just saying you got to have that mouthpiece, man. So it's cool. I would try it, but here's the problem. Like I don't see where you guys go wrong. And I think Zach brought it up before. Most of you guys, y'all are not a great lover is before, during, and after. And the aftermath is so very important because it is within the aftermath that her insecurities are like open. Like she's like, oh my God.
She's very vulnerable. When a woman has sex with you for the first time,
yes,
post nut clarity, she's very, very vulnerable at that motherfucking moment.
You want at this point, she's like, well, is he thinking about me? Did he like it? Did I go too fast? Should I have done it? And all this? Because your problem is, buddy, you're not okay. Watch this. You said you talked to her the next day, right? Call her.
She reached out to me the next day. Yeah.
She reached. Okay, wait. Y'all fucked at the hotel. What time?
It was probably like noon.
Okay, fucked at noon. So where was the call me when you got safely wherever you gonna go. Just
Yeah,
let me.
that.
See right there. But then on top of that, later on that night, you know, I got a sexual confession to make. You know what? I'm just thinking about that scent of your pussy, how nice it smelled, and how I love licking on it. I love how you were squirming. I love how you were rotating your hips. And you didn't do that. You were just like, hello, how you doing? What's going on today? And you didn't. He didn't make her feel sexy. Hold on one second, Zach. Hold on, real quick. But caller, before I throw it Uncle Zach. So what I'm saying to you, before I throw it Uncle Zach, is that this is where y'all go wrong. The experience is, yes, in the physical, but the mental carries so much more weight because you want to keep her in that same zone she was in when she was with you. And if she crawls out that zone, that means that, yeah, she got a little bit of dick and it was cool, but there's no excitement behind it. But Zach, you got it, big dog.
Okay, no. I just want to ask because earlier you mentioned that she told you she wanted you to stay longer. So when y'all first had sex, did y'all do foreplay and for how long?
Yeah, we did foreplay probably for like a good 30, 45 minutes. Like I've been listening to a lot of the 5-play and like I like that shit. I
So
like
you
doing
understand?
foreplay.
Do you understand when I tell you can't eat pussy? You see, you know what I mean now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. So but real quick, you thought I was crazy when I said you guys can't eat pussy. You said, motherfucker, you don't know, dude. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, shit's definitely art.
Now you see the art of why you see why we some arrogant motherfuckers.
When you let me tell you something.
Yeah, your
When
boy's a bad motherfucker.
When you are a certified muff diver, bro.
Yes, I love it.
I mean, when you know what you're doing, like you are stamped across the globe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You are stamped. Like you really know what you're doing. But anyway, let me get back to what I want to say. So when she was talking about she wished you could stay longer, she talking about how long were y'all at the hotel from the time y'all first got there to the time y'all left?
Well, we were there for probably a good 3-4 hours.
And she still wanted more time? Not greedy motherfucker. Man, tell her to shut up. Nah, I'm thinking you was there for like 30 minutes or some shit. Okay, yeah, three. Wait, bro, you giving this bitch marathon dick? Or you getting her Olympic African running long distance dick, bro? Are you giving her Zimbabwe dick, bro? Kenya dick?
I'm saying I don't, but see, like for me, caller, Zach, I don't mind that. For me, again, if I'm at a hotel, I'm gonna have a little kit with me because you know I love to give them the aftermath of the experience as well. So I like
that's what I was thinking, Steve.
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe buying like some coconut oil and like giving her a massage
not yet.
before.
Not yet.
Wait. But is that? Have you ever massaged a woman before?
It's an art.
No, but it sounds fun.
Okay, no. Okay, let me talk to him, Steve, real quick. Caller, there's a thing that I refer to as inadvertent behavior. Listen, caller, there's a thing that I refer to as inadvertent behavior. Never introduce anything to women that you can't consistently keep up. If you cannot consistently keep up the massage, if she gets used to it, and you feel like, man, I don't want to do that shit, you're gonna run into some problems.
Yeah, so caller, we gotta get some coaching and talk on the back on that. But yeah, I'm just saying that we've got to keep the pussy marinated and keep the excitement going and keep elevating because you got some pussy, but the lack of experience is why she should be talking about how she felt, how she loved to come, how she loved your dick inside of her. I mean, she should be talking to you more versus I had a stressful day. It should be, you know what, Carrie, I had a stressful day. Are you going to be free around 11? You know, I'm kind of free. Can we talk? You know what I'm saying? Can we talk? You know, I got a stressful day. I need to bust this nut. I need to come. See what I'm saying? So. So what I'm saying is that she didn't even know that there was going to be another day because she's asking you like we were supposed to get together.
Well, Well, a little bit more of the story is that I was supposed to have a day off tomorrow, but long story short, my boss asked me to come in, so she was asking me like, wait, so are we gonna see each other then? Because we had plans, but I told her that I had to go into work last minute.
What's the cool? All right, what's the cool? Hey, how's the cool motherfucker move then? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't see you tomorrow because of my boss, but allow
Mm-hmm.
me to make it up. Look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have some free time, I guess Friday. We'll kick it that day. But until then, this is what I want you to do. Tomorrow night, I want you I want you in a t-shirt and panties. I want you to relax yourself. I want you to put on your favorite music, turn on the lights. I'm gonna call you. Let me talk to you. I'm gonna put some in your ear. Allow me to make that up to you because I know you want to get on this dick, Zach. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta talk to him.
Yeah. And be careful with that too, setting up a date and having to cancel it. I understand things come up at the last minute.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, my bro, don't make that a habit where you're always canceling shit.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just needed to holler. We need to talk because you didn't merit, dog. Y'all gotta be better lovers by how you talk to him. You don't go back to basic conversations after you get done fucking. You gotta go up another notch. You gotta keep going up notches. You can't just we have conversation, we fuck, and then we just go back to the conversation. You don't need
because you want to explore the depths of her sexuality. Like you really want to take her there. So in order to do that, like Steve was saying, you have to elevate. You have to elevate it as you go along. Elevate it. Get deeper. No pun intended.
Do you think it'd be bad to set something up before work, or just wait till I have a day off to fuck again?
Well, no. Wait. You just did 24 hours in a day. You have time. I'm saying, what time do you go to work?
At noon.
From noon to what? Noon at 9?
No, I work 12-hour shifts, so till like midnight.
But don't be desperate for it though. Don't be like fiending for it though.
Right. But you got 3 days off. Yeah. Wait. You're like 4 on, 3 off, or something? Then?
No, 5 on, 2 off.
Okay, so when are your off days?
Thursday. Well, yeah, Wednesday, Thursdays, but I'm working an extra. My boss wants me to go in extra Wednesday.
Okay, so you got Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
So what time is she free on Thursday?
See you Thursday.
She'll pull up whenever I want her to.
Well, wait, but I thought she worked. Is she working on Thursday?
Yeah, but she goes in like at 4 p.m. So
all right.
I mean, the day that we fucked, she had work. She got to work late because we were fucking.
All right, no. What I'm saying is Thursday noon. Then why don't we set that shit up for Thursday at noon? So we get our fucking done. You take your shower and get your ass to work.
Yeah.
And that way it's not the boss that's stopping you. You're off on Thursday. You can smash at 12, fuck for a few hours, do your thing, and send it to work and shit.
Okay.
All right. So Zach, got anything on that?
No, it's all about time. It's about time management. Just manage your time.
Okay. All right, caller. So any other questions before I let you go?
No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I holler back on the back end, but like I said, no Diddy. But hey, Zach, you know what I love the most about this is that when they hear we talk about, because hey, caller, how many times have you heard me say before you got the 5 play that say y'all guys can't fuck? How many? That's how many times you heard my shows and say, man, you can't fuck? How many times you heard that?
A lot.
And when I say you can't eat pussy, you like, man, how does he know if someone can eat pussy or not? I'm sure you thought that. Am I correct? I'm sure you thought that.
Yeah.
Now, when you saw that 5 play, you see what I'm talking about now?
Oh yeah, and definitely for the guys that are listening, you guys definitely need to invest in yourselves and pick up some coaching or pick up some stuff, but invest in yourself for sure, because like this is exactly what Steve was saying, that there's a lot of shit you think you're doing right, you're not.
Hey, did you do the orange and guitar strings?
Nah,
I didn't do that one.
All right, just making sure. All right, we can talk about it. Just holler at
me.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about that shit on the back end. Let's go, man.
All right, man. All right, man. We'll throw you back in, man. We appreciate the call. Holler at me and get some coaching, buddy. Okay. All right,
okay.
Respect.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate the call. Good call. Good call, man.
All right, guys, we have about 6 more minutes left of the show. A few more minutes left of the show, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got you. Go ahead.
Are we good on questions? Are we good on questions?
Yeah, we got the last, because that was the last one on emotion. So we got that. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and ask or call in. We're about to wrap the show. But Zach, you got it, brother.
No, again, let's get back to the joint. date multiple women the right way. Guys, again, and I'm going to keep hammering this point home. We're trying to uncomplicate your life. And here's the thing. Here's the cool thing. If we can help you guys, by virtue of helping you, we help women. So women directly or indirectly benefit from us helping y'all get y'all shit straight.
Yeah.
Right? And guys, man, look, we got a couple minutes. Don't be afraid to call up. All right, if you got a question, I suggest you ask it before we bounce.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You got a question, let us know, man. We got y'all covered, man.
Ken K. My YouTube channel is right there. Steve's YouTube channel right there. Steve's email is right there. Right below his face. Now he's asking for coaching.
Come on, Ken.
Where do I contact you, coach? Right there. The information is right here.
Ken, come on, stop, buddy.
So
Stop.
if you're watching, and whether you're watching my channel or Steve's channel, in the description, the links are there too.
Yeah. Come on, dog. The answer is always in front of your face, guys. The answer is in front of your face. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and ask. Tomorrow we have an old man game. I might, guys, do a show in the afternoon for a few hours as well. So, Zach, do you have anything going on, big guy?
No, I just want guys to be on the lookout for a couple of joints I'm going to be dropping. Matter of fact, let me see if I can give y'all some insight to what is going to be coming up. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm dropping a joint that's going to be titled Emotionally Unavailable People Are Not Emotionless. Emotionally unavailable people are not emotionless. Right? I'm going to drop that. I'm also going to drop, Steve, check this out. Does a man's presence hold the secret to reviving a woman's spirit? They ain't ready for that one. Does a man's presence hold the secret to reviving a woman's spirit?
You know, and for you guys out there, I want to let you guys know that I'll be dropping another game to go. I dropped a few of them. I'm gonna have more game to goes drop for you guys out there. I've got about 3 of them in the queue that I'm working on, so I'm gonna be dropping the game to go for you guys. He guys has a question right here. It's probably the last one. He says, when you guys eat the box, the transaction, are you eating regardless if she's doing it?
Steve, I'm gluttonous. I'm gluttonous when I eat pussy. So I just be, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Exact. I'm gluttonous like you. I'm an unselfish lover.
Yeah.
I'm very unselfish. I like to reinforce like everything that we build up. Hey Zach, we so cold in it. I don't even know if I'm a cum. I don't even know if she gets my nut. You know what I mean? It's that cold, man. You know what I mean? So
Steve, if I can walk in a room. I can walk in a room and if the woman that I'm dealing with just got out the shower and I'm not even thinking about sex, I can walk by her and if I can smell that springtime Irish soap, I might be like, you deserve to have your pussy eaten. You smell good. I might just grab it, throw it on the bed, and go to work. Just out the clear blue sky for no reason other than I can do it. Right? There is no, like, I'm not, like, he said that transactional. No, I'm not going to eat a chick's pussy. Like, well, if I eat your pussy, then you should do this for me. No, if I'm going down on a chick, it's because I thoroughly enjoy that shit. That's what the fuck I do.
Yeah, y'all just got to know. Don't look for transactional things. I mean, they're gonna want. I mean, like guys, y'all understand something? When they were down, all they're gonna do is talk about you. You know what's so crazy that pisses them off, Zach? They always talk about they always getting dick pics, but then they always bugging you to give them one. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I ain't doing that.
Oh, I'm picky. Yeah, I got it. For me to send a chick, she pretty much got to be my girl, dog. For me to send it. I am not a dick pic sender, bro. I do not want this diamond in the rough on the internet, dog. I don't want it. Steve, I'm particular about where he's seen at.
Like,
I
because
don't,
that happening. That happening, dude. That's not
oh, I don't want to build it in there, but how did you get there?
guys, hey, guys, last round of questions. We're about to wrap this up, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, so it was a good show, guys. So last round question. So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. We'll see you guys next. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Old school game. Old man game. Old man reactions. I'm sorry. Old man reactions. Old school reactions. Yeah.
OG, nigga. OG react. Nigga, this nigga talking about old man. I'm not old. I'm better.
I don't know why y'all. This is the card. Why you wait till the last second? 769. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
This is Eterius.
It's easy to cut off the phone lines.
Well, I know. I use it. Because I don't think they would call. Like, why they called the last second? What's your question, Eterius?
Okay, my question is, I had approached a woman today, but I had told her to get my number because she was in a rush. But I did call her and let her know my intentions is.
What did you say? Because when you guys say let her know my intention, that's subjective. What did you say?
What's your intentions?
I let her know that I wanted to fuck.
Okay, Terrius, why should a woman fuck you? This is what I understand about you losers, dog. I don't understand something. Just because you want to do something, Eterius, and you don't even know why they should do that thing you want to do, then why are you asking for something that you don't deserve? You don't even know. Zach, wait a second. Zach, wait, real quick. Wait, hold on. This motherfucker said he giving her a mess because he want to fuck. And he don't even know why she should fuck him. So why are you asking for pussy?
So,
because I want.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So let me ask you. Yeah. So, guys, letting women know your true intention is not the same thing as asking for pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you a question. Can you tell us exactly what you said to her, verbatim, word for word? What did you say to her, and how did she respond to it?
I had told her. No, she had told me she'd be free on the weekends. I had told her I'd be free on the weekends too. Then she had said, I don't really have nothing to do on the weekends. And I said, I know exactly what we can do on the weekends. She said, what? I said, we can fuck.
And what did she say?
She seemed like iffy about
it. Bro, my nigga Eterius. Okay, so
wait. Did you say this over the telephone?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. What is your question then?
My question is, where did I go wrong?
Wait, tell me, when's the last conversation you had with her?
The last conversation I had with her was really over the phone.
What was the last conversation you had with her over the phone? God damn it. Fuck, man. What did y'all talk about?
We had talked about each other, like such as getting to know each other a little bit.
Wait. I thought you said you wanted to fuck, motherfucker.
Why the fuck you talking about all the other shit?
Why you entertaining all that other shit, motherfucker?
No, I did.
No. We got you.
First.
Hey, Eterius, we're gonna solve this. Call her right now. We'll call her right now. And we're gonna let her know your schedule. When's your schedule that you want to fuck on this weekend? What day, Eterius?
No, I had told her Saturday at 7 p.m.
Okay, so we're gonna call her to confirm.
Wait. But what did she say though when you told her?
He said she was iffy.
So nigga, she didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She didn't say maybe. What did she say?
He can't see.
She said maybe we can.
Oh my God. I'm not a maybe, motherfucker. Zach, I swear to you, I would wish a woman tell me maybe. I don't know. I'll think about her. I'm not sure. I'll get rid of her. Man.
So let's back up. So when you first met her face to face, right?
Yeah.
How long did you speak to her before y'all exchanged contact information?
About like 30 seconds. Because she was finna go to work. She was taking her brother to work, which is my coworker.
Okay. So How many phone calls did you have with her before you said that sex shit?
No, this is my first phone call.
The very first phone call. So during the phone call, y'all were talking about each other's lives, and then you just kind of threw that in there?
No, it was at the beginning.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When y'all got on the phone, how long did a phone conversation last?
17 minutes.
At what juncture did you throw the sex shit in there? How many minutes in?
In about like 10 minutes.
You see that right there? Do y'all see that right there? Okay, guys. Okay, so Eterius, listen. Guys, if you're mainly motivated to have sex with a woman, like that's what you want to do. Like you don't give a fuck about dating her, getting to know her. You just want to hit it a couple times, whatever. It's imperative that you mention sex right away. And I'm not even talking about mentioning the word sex, that you let her know your intentions. If all you're there for is that, get to that right away. It makes no sense for you guys to go through all that small talk. You're asking about each other's past, where you're from, where you grew up at, why you're living in the city now, what brought you here. There's no reason to talk about all of that shit, right? Because now you're finding out she don't want to fuck you. A woman who wants to fuck you doesn't say maybe. So if you're dealing with a woman who doesn't want to fuck you, what difference does it make where the fuck she grew up at? What difference does it make what her major in college was? What difference does it make, all the other things that y'all be asking chicks? None of that shit even matters because she don't want your dick, right? So, and I tell you guys all the time, and Eterius, I don't know if this was your case, but a lot of you guys do it. This is what y'all do. Y'all hide behind y'all phones. And what I mean by that is, all that shit y'all be saying over the phone to these women about sex and shit, why don't y'all say that to a woman's face when y'all very first meet them? Because I'm going to tell y'all what y'all do, and y'all might not be realizing this, and I've been telling y'all, when you very first meet women face to face, and there is nothing about your conversation that's sexual at all, and then as soon as you get on the phone, you immediately start talking about sex and shit like that, the woman is looking at you like you crazy. Like, where did this shit come from? Because now in her mind, she's thinking because y'all exchange contact information that you're probably trying to date her. Right? So her mind is, if you wanted sex, how come you didn't say that when we first met? Why you wait till we get on the phone to say all that shit over the phone when you could have said it to my face? So even if you don't look scared, you look scared. But go ahead, Eterius.
So, Eterius, how long you been listening to us for, dog?
I'll say like going on 2025. This is my second year.
So, Eterius, why do we keep having these same conversations? I tell you why you act desperate. Why do we keep having these same conversations?
How am I desperate?
Okay, Eterius, if you don't have nothing sexually to offer a woman, why are you asking for pussy?
Okay, I see your point.
No, please answer my question. If you have nothing to offer a woman, why are you asking for pussy?
Because I want to have sex.
Lauren, I think Lauren said it the best in the chat room. She wants $1 million. So she should. So what? Should the skies open and $1 million fall from the sky?
No.
So who gives a fuck what you want?
So let me say this real quick. So Eterius, I did a video probably about a year ago, and I used a clip from this movie called 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. Right? There was a scene in that movie, 48 Hours. I think it came out in 84. I want to say 1984. There was a scene towards the end of that movie where Eddie Murphy's character is trying to get some pussy. And he's telling the woman, I need some trim. I need some magambo. And the woman is asking him. She's like, what are you trying to say? And he finally says, I'm trying to fuck. And she says, you can't say it any better than that, right? And Bear in mind, she's attracted to him. But her thing was, you are a grown man. If you're going to broach the topic of sex, you can't say it any better than that, right? So what you have to understand is when you're trying to entice a woman sexually, words kind of matter, bro. Now, if she was sexually attracted to you like instantaneously, like she wanted your dick when y'all just met, it really don't even matter like that. But when you're dealing with a woman who she's uncertain about you, like she might think you're cute, but she's not sure she really wants to fuck you, how you speak to her is going to go a long way in her deciding whether or not she's going to do it or not. So the way that you put it to her, well, I know something we can do. We can fuck. Her pussy didn't respond to that. Her pussy looked at Steve. Her pussy looked at her and said, "Did you hear this shit?"
I know, but what is this question? I don't understand. Eteris, what of all this shit, what is your question, man? Nigga, what is your question, man? What's the question?
What are some ways that? What are some things I could do to improve? Like,
See,
such as like,
you're looking for words. You're looking for words.
Eteris, it's been 2 years, dog. It's been 2 fucking years. How many times have we told you to learn the fucking game, dumb fuck? How many times have we told you to learn the game?
He gets coaching, he just don't listen.
Nah, he don't, man. Dog. Do you think we run behind pussy over here?
No.
Then why the fuck are you running behind pussy over here and talking to motherfuckers who don't run behind pussy? Why the fuck are you running behind? Okay, do you understand why we get pussy and you don't?
Yeah.
So then if you no, you don't understand because you don't have any game. You're not learning anything. Is he learning from you, Zach?
Yeah, he gets coaching from me. But he's not applying anything that I say though.
Fuck does he get coaching? How do you get coaching from Zach and still talk like a fuck boy? How?
Yeah, caller. I'm curious. How?
How?
Break it down, please.
How do you get coaching from a motherfucker and get pussy thrown his way that tries to teach you that if you stop running behind pussy, you'll get more pussy, but yet you don't listen? How?
I tell you all the time. Terrence, what do I tell you? What do I tell y'all all the time? God. When y'all very first meet women face to face, let women know what you want to do face to face. Let them know. Give them a chance to reveal to you whether or not they're down to do what it is you want to do. You can save yourself and that young woman some time. And here's the thing. Let me say this.
11-11, baby girl. Thank you all, ladies. Go ahead and rub your pussies, ladies. 11-11. Sorry, Lavinia. Thank you, baby. Lavita, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead, man.
No, let me say this. And this is what guys got to remember. Terrence, you're 25 years old. How old was that young woman you were talking to?
I think she was in her 40s.
Oh my God.
Oh, you said that to a 40-year-old woman, bro?
Oh my God,
yeah.
man.
Okay, bro, you can't, bro. Okay, see right there. This is why older chicks don't like younger niggas. Because y'all talk like you younger niggas. You talk, bro, you had a 40-year-old woman that was interested, and you talk like he's broke. Go ahead, Steve.
I don't, Eterius. Why, again, Eterius, I'm like, what benefit is a woman going to get from you?
I don't know, nigga.
Okay, good. That's an honest answer. So please let me ask you this question. If there is no sexual benefit to being with you, then why are you asking for something that you can't, or to somebody you can't give pleasure to?
I don't know.
Zach, you can't. There's no.
Yeah,
Zach,
let me say this. Let me say this, and I'm gonna make it as simple as I can make it for all you guys, Eterius, you included. Here's the reality of all you men's life. If you're going to deal with women, you have to be of some kind of benefit. Period. I need you guys to understand this. Women are not fucking with you if you do not benefit them. Even if it's just sex, even if a woman just wants your dick, at least that's a benefit. If it's just your money, that's a benefit. If it's your dates, that's a benefit. Guys, if you don't benefit women somehow or some way, they're not fucking with you on no level. Now, this is what I would tell you, and this is what I would tell you. This is where you need to decide. In what way are you going to position yourself to deal with women? In what way? You're either going to deal with women from a position of a sucker, or you're going to deal with women from a position of strength. You choose one. But when you're chasing behind pussy and you are afraid to talk to these chicks, you're always going to be dealing with women from a position of weakness. Because you are afraid to be honest about what you want. That older woman, you're a 25-year-old young man. This is a 40-year-old woman. She ain't got no time for games. You could have told her when you first met her, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm young. I ain't trying to have nothing serious going on with you. All I'm trying to do is be a young man with a strong back in your life. That's all I'm trying to do. And that's it. And then let her decide. Like even if you would have said, look, I'm just trying to be a young man with a strong back in your life. That would have been better. I know what we can do. We can fuck. That at least give her something she can visualize.
But I don't. A terrorist dog. I don't dog. I just don't understand why y'all motherfuckers just think because you want pussy, you think you deserve pussy. I don't understand. Why do y'all lose? Do you see why losers lose, Eteris? Do you see why you're weird and creepy?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you wanted pussy, Zag, right? You wanted some pussy. That motherfucking woman running so much game on you. Y'all having talks about what she like for dinner and what she like to do. Zag, she running that motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. You know, you're talking about she's 15 years older than you. Nigga, she should be in the kitchen cooking you lobster tails and shrimp scampi and fucking some more shit. Some shrimp po' boys and shit. She should be in the kitchen whipping it up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come on, dog. You gotta be better than that, brother. You need to go get to Zach. You should punch him in his. You should. If I use that, motherfucker double, dog. I don't
know. Hey, Etarius, I have other guys that I mentor that are your age that are fucking with women making six figures. These guys are 25, 26. These women are 39, 40, 41. Women working for the military. You know what I'm saying? Making money, dog. That own their own homes.
Shout out.
But you know the difference between those guys and you? You want to know what the difference is? What do you think the difference is, Etarius?
Stay honest with their intentions up front.
They listen to what I'm telling them and they apply what I'm telling them. That's the difference. They're your age. Same age, dealing with older women. Some of the women got money. Some of these women, some of these women want to be in a relationship with these young niggas. Right? But these dudes are like, nah, I'm too young for all of that. And these dudes are just fucking. But they followed the rules of the game and they stuck to the script. And they don't deviate from the motherfucking plan. They stick to the plan and they move with it.
All right, dog. So Eterius, man, I don't understand. What's the purpose of the call, dog?
Just get more insight.
Why don't you call her and get more insight right now and tell her what the deal is?
I'm cool with it.
All right, call her. Tell her, look. Now, hold on, Zach. You got to draw a line in the sand. Hey, look. Do you want to chit chat or do you want to fuck? What do you want to do, dog?
Fuck.
All right. So, Zach, do you want to tell him any words?
I got him. You got a pen and paper? You got a pen and paper?
Look. Let me go.
Yeah, come on, man, because I don't want to repeat this.
Get a laptop because
get a laptop or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Or open the notes in your phone and type the shit in while we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't got no.
Okay, bro, are you ready, nigga?
Are
you ready?
Almost.
Come on, fam. This is why you ain't never prepared to listen to nothing I tell you, bro. How you just can't grab a pen or a pencil, a crayon? There's no crayon, nigga?
Literally had to go around to find one.
Bro, are you ready, fam? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. So don't tell us her name, but when you call her, use her name to address her. Right?
Yeah.
So let's say her name, like she's in her 40s, right? So let's say her name is Gertrude or Hattie or something, right? You can be like, hey, yo, Hattie. Right? Let me stop playing. Okay, all right, hold on. Right, so call her. So this is what you want to tell her. You want to be like, look. So this is what you want to tell her. You want to use her name. You want to say her name, and you want to be like, let's say her name is Gertrude. Hey, Gertrude, we got off on the wrong foot. This
nigga said Hattie.
So I'm trying to hold it together. I want to laugh. Okay, so you want to use her name. You want to use her name, and you want to say, we got off on the wrong foot the last time we spoke.
Oh my God, the bitch said Hattie.
Yeah. I think I need to provide some clarity as to my true intentions. You follow me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? I think I need to provide some clarity as to my true intentions. Right? Now, is this a woman you're familiar with? Do you work with this woman? Do you see her frequently?
Nah.
Okay. So read the last thing that I told you. I want to make sure you're writing this shit down.
He said Hattie, man.
Look, like just the beginning of her name. Look, we got off on the wrong foot so far. We got off on the wrong foot the last time we spoke. I think I need to provide some clarity.
No. Don't say I think I need to provide. Just say I need to provide some clarity. Take out the word think. That's too passive. I need to provide some clarity. That's more assertive. Right? I need to provide some clarity. Okay. Now, this is what you're going to say. You're going to be like, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm a young man. I'm not looking for anything serious. Let me know when you're ready.
Hurry up, man. Come on, dog.
Okay, you ready?
Almost. Yeah.
Now, when are you available? When is your next availability? The time and the exact day.
Saturday around like 6 or 7 p.m.
Okay, do you have a place to fuck?
We go. I know like a spot I used to go to.
What the fuck you mean spot? What the fuck is the spot? Is it a hotel, motel? What do you mean?
A motel.
You don't have your own place?
No, not yet.
Caller, do you know if this 40-year-old woman has her own place?
She do.
Nigga, why you trying to get a hotel then? Okay, let's just get back. Let's just get back to what I was saying. So read me the last thing I put, or the last thing I told you. Let's just finish this shit up.
Yeah, finish this shit up, man.
Okay. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm a young man.
I said something else. What did I say after that?
Be
real with you. I'm a young man. I'm not looking for anything serious. But what I am in the market for is a new lover. I'm accepting invitations. I'm accepting applications. What I am in the market for is a new lover. I'm currently accepting applications.
Is it okay?
What I am in the market for, I'm a young man. I'm not looking for anything serious. What I am in the market for is a new lover. I'm accepting applications. Nigga, you good?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Bro, call her and tell her that shit right now. Verbatim, word for word.
I got you.
Don't add nothing else. Don't take nothing out. Don't stutter over it. Don't stammer over it. Say it clear and slowly and give her a chance to respond.
Okay.
Nigga, you gonna call her, bro? You good? You straight? Everything good with you? Call her. What's up? This nigga taking 10 minutes. Well, it should take something 2 minutes and shit. Call her, you there?
Hey, look, we got over in the wrong foot last time we spoke. I need to provide some clarity. I'm going to keep it real. I'm a young man. I'm not looking for anything to what I am in the market for is a new look. I'm accepting applications. Call me back when you get this message.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up, dog. That was terrible, man. That was,
Yeah, it was
God.
All right. I personally would not have said that over a voicemail. I would have told her to call me back, and I would have said it to her face, and I would have said it over the phone. But that's just me.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I need to get at us, man. We holler at us. We will have a show tomorrow. Guys, make sure you subscribe. I might do a show at noon around 1 for a few hours. But guys, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate yourselves. Y'all need to get at us, man. You terrorists, you fucked up. Anyway, man, we out this bitch, Zach. Yeah, we out. And we'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.